podcast is rated TV PG for fantasy violence and language. Welcome back to Star Wars Birth of the Republic tabletop role-playing game, episode 25. I'm Kirk, and I will be your storyteller.
I am Andrew. I play Hakru, the Zabrak Scout.
I'm Eric. I'm playing Lashara, the Bothan Noble.
I'm Greg. I'm playing Dodd, the Human Scoundrel.
Yeah, I'm Seth, playing Jad Marketa, the Rhodian Scoundrel.
This is Mary, and I will be playing Rura, the Tagorian Scout.
Welcome to another edition of Gaming Without Gaming, Birth of the Republic. And last time we had set up a run to intercept a spice shipment that was taking place. And this was being done for the young... oh shoot, I got lost. Tagorians... that want to be pirates, and the families had been left sort of destitute since the prequel, when their two ships previously were destroyed. So, I think you guys had done everything en route. You'd done a little training. You sort of set up a plan to wait in the system around the sun, and when they show up, you were going to sort of do a full blast engine shot, then shut the engines down and just coast underneath them and then link up, I think. I can't remember anything else. Anybody else remember? It's been a while for us.
So I remember we were going to, because I remember it being like there was like two ships or something like that, and we were going to 3 ships, right? Because I think the plan was to link up in the middle ship. And then from that, we were going to flank left and right, and we were going to go in groups.
Right.
I remember Mary and I were going to go in separate groups because we both do engineering shit. And that's about as far as I remember the division going.
At least the plan, I think, was... And I always think there were 2 ships, too, because I thought it was... like 4 teams, 2 on each ship, 1 to engineering, 1 to the bridge.
Yes.
Being the goals.
I've got 2 ships named like Shalak and Mozgoth.
No, those were our ships.
Oh, those are our ships.
Those were the Tagorian
those
ships
are the
that you're...
ships that just got destroyed, and then
by your ship.
Also ship.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, and very much the same deal with Mary. It's like, because I know Mary and I were going to be assigned to engineering. There was also the question about the possible need for piloting, and we were like, no, we don't need a pilot. We just need to take control of the bridge so they don't go anywhere.
Right.
And then we also wanted someone to hang out on our ship just in case shit went sideways.
Yes.
But I know Nanak was going to be staying in the pilot seat there. So really, just anyone who can fire a gun could be the gunner seat,
right,
at ours if needed.
And I think the droids were staying behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we don't even need a gunner.
I think all the droids were staying behind. The assassin, Dodd's assassin droid was going to be sort of like security, yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay. Basically, stand at the door and make sure no one's coming in.
Right.
As far as 1, 2, 3, You have 3 Togorian. You have 6 Togorians actually. One's a leader. He's kind of a fighter shooter. You have a second in command. You have 2 dedicated pilots, another mechanic, and 2 sort of hunters, soldiers, sort of thing. So. You guys, your audio is still on?
Yeah.
Oh. I was hearing like a fan going for the longest time and it shut off and then now it's like super quiet. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
All right.
That fan is me. I'm sorry. That's why I want push to talk.
Son of a bitch.
A, staying cool. B, I'm 3D printing a Proto Man cosplay.
Okay, fine.
Will you also may be picking up my my air conditioner? My
I too.
in front of me. So.
Nice.
But anyways, I'm sorry, my push to talk was driving me insane. I'm pulling up a notepad so I can flank out teams for areas to go.
Ms. Kets.
So I had notes that there was 25 Togorians in total.
I think that was that the family members?
To the station.
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
No, we had a whole bunch. Yeah, because we had a whole like they were divided up into like 5 squads of like 4 or something to that effect. Like there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
On our ship, like they were crowded into our cargo bay. We were excited to get to where we were going so they could get it off and get room.
Were they all of fighting? Because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names.
No, I have
I think
most of the time the Rippers on Togoria's last days with the ship. When the crew returns, they bring with them 25 young Togorians.
Okay.
I think you only named like the captains or the ones that were like in charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like you named squad leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all setting up panics down in the cargo bay.
Okay. Let's say that out of the 7 are more higher level, where the rest are all level 1s. So it's up to you if you want to take a bunch of level 1s that could take like a shot and probably get killed.
we were just showing them like all basic fighting techniques and stuff when we were back at or in the cargo bay and whatnot. So like, I don't know, whatever you guys think.
Yeah, it'll probably be easier if we have fewer along with us anyway.
But like we can still round out the numbers because if we do 4 teams of 3, like if I take 2 Gregorians with me, 2 go with Rura, 2 go with Jad, and then 1 goes with Lash and Dodd. That gets everything covered. I think that goes just beyond the number we have, or maybe if we want to go up to a full team of 4, because I do know a big part of this is they were all chomping at the bit to get their experience. Right. So yeah, maybe not everybody goes. You'll have to wait till next time.
Yeah,
there's too many of you to train all at once.
Right.
Or we can leave some in reserve for backup in case we get somewhere.
Well, and the other thing too is that once we get these other ships, they can crew them home as well as soon as we get them like cleaned out.
Yeah, like I said,
the whole idea was to give them to them.
Yeah,
so.
Like I said, you got 2 dedicated pilots. 1 is a noteworthy mechanic. There's a number 1 and number 2. They're kind of captain material, so they do have some starship stuff. And then you have 2 fighters, which are hunters, basically.
Okay.
So however you want to wheel and deal them up, it's up to you.
I don't need a hunter with me.
Neither.
How about Lash and I each take one of the hunters going to the mechanics, because that's where we go to the mechanics section.
Rura or
yes, Rura. Sorry. So let me just jot that down here real quick.
Sorry, I knew this session was going to be a little tedious or heavy-handed, but that's why we need a little extra time to get rolling on and get set up. Because me setting up, I did all the maps like a couple months ago, and even went back in and tinkered on them and decorated them and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of who's where now and who you're going to encounter, that sort of stuff, and where all these extra dudes are going to
go. For Dodd and Lash's team, because they're going to a cockpit, let's send a pilot with them.
Okay.
Pilot and a hunter.
Right. So I have a hunter. Rura has a hunter. Her crew has a hunter. Rura has a hunter. Dodd and Lash are on a team together along with a pilot. So what do we have left? We've got a mechanic, a captain,
and a second in command, which is kind of a jack of all trades. A little bit of a fighter, a little bit of a mechanic, a little bit of a pilot.
Okay, then let's send captain and mechanic with Jad. Because they're also going to be going to take a cockpit.
Okay. So that would be Dankin, and the mechanic is spelled H''SISHI.
Can you say that one more time?
Dankin, Dankin, is the leader, the most experienced out of all of them. The mechanic is H''SISHI.
Shishi.
Yep. The second in command is ROWV. Rov.
He's going with Dodd and Lash.
No, that's a pilot. So hold on. Let me finish. Let's finish putting this on, and then we'll swap names. So how about Rura? We'll take both hunters, and I'll take the second in command, and a level 1 guy, because I feel like experience-wise, those are going to balance out.
He's 6 though. Yeah.
And then we'll just put one last level 1 guy on everyone's team. So I will have myself, the second in command, 2 level 1s. It'll be Jad, the captain, a mechanic, and a level 1. Rura, hunter, level 1. Dodd, Lash, pilot, level 1. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sure. Where is Rura heading?
One of the engineering decks.
Yeah, Rura and I are each heading to engineering decks.
Days, whatever.
Yeah, on the 2 different ships. Jad is going to head to a captain's. God damn, I can't talk right now.
The bridge.
Bridger cockpit.
Right. Bridge or cockpit, and then Dodd and Lash are also heading to bridge/cockpit.
Okay. So we're missing a pilot somewhere.
I have Captain Dankin.
Yeah, the captain can pilot, and then Dodd and Lash have a pilot. So we have a pilot going to each one, and then each group also has somebody who can back up pilot down in engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have two full dedicated pilots. They're the one with the specialties and everything like that. Mezgraf, Mezgraf, is a pilot, and Kita, Keta, is the other dedicated pilot. We're the leader and the number 1, the second in command. They're kind of a jack of all trades. So their piloting isn't that great. It's good, but they don't have like specialties in dodge and all that stuff.
Okay, so basically, the Dodd, Lash, pilot, and then the second team with Jad, they need a pilot. So we can get rid of one of the level 1 pirates and have a pilot with them.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to be on push to talk, and it's just annoying me with this spreadsheet thing. Okay. So we'll move the mechanic then off of Jad's team onto mine because I'm going to mechanics and he can assist me. And we'll put that. So, okay. So here's what we'll have. I'll reread it off in just a second.
And you're making 4 teams and there's 3 ships, right?
Yeah, that's the part that's I can't remember how we said we were going to do that.
I don't know how you're getting. I'm wondering where these 3 ships are coming from because all notes that everyone has says we're coming on 2 ships. Are you including the Ripper as a 3rd ship?
No. There's 3 ships being.
I kind of remember there being 3 ships.
Yeah, it was 3 ships meeting up, but 2 of them were.
One's going to probably be in the middle, and the other 2 will be docked on the sides.
Right,
and that was the thing is we dock with the middle one.
Yeah,
and so then whoever's left over just takes over that middle ship.
Yeah,
so
and instead of heading for both bridge and engineering on the middle ship, we just head for the bridge, and then you've got teams because it's going to be the least likely to get away.
Right.
If we're
okay. So what is the name? So just real quick, let's nail down these teams. What is the name of the pilots? We've got Kita and
Mezgraf.
I like Mezgraf. I'm taking him with me. Or her. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's Cat.
So here's what we have. A crew, second in command, mechanic, and a level 1 guy. Those 4 are going to engineering on, we'll call it the left ship. Because we have left, middle, right. Jad is then taking the captain, Mezgraf, and a level 1 guy to the bridge of the left ship. The center ship is being held by our ship and the leftover Togorians. The right ship, Rura, 2 hunters, and a level 1 guy are going to mechanics. Dodd, Lash, Kita, who's a pilot, and another level 1 guy are going to the bridge to secure that.
Yep.
And basically, we take out anybody on our way through the center ship that we can, making it easier for them to take over the ship while we head to the other 2.
Yeah, just using shock troop tactics on this. Hit and run.
Yeah.
Oh, that means I can't use my sniper rifle. I gotta go to only my heavy blaster pistol.
Might be hard to use your jetpack too.
Yeah, no, that's staying off.
We call out the weapons we're taking with us, so everybody knows.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
All right. I'm taking my heavy blaster in my hand, vibro dagger in the other hand. Maybe it's sheathed. And my slug thrower will be in my hip holster.
I mean, it's not too much of a stealth mission, so it's not, I don't know. I mean, like, if you're going to take the E-Web, that'd be a little... We'd have to figure that out.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's too much.
But as long as it's within your carrying capacity, and you have holsters, and you got one in your hand, that's all. I'm not too concerned about it. You guys have been pretty good about not carrying the kitchen sink with you.
Munchkin Gaming.
Yeah.
Our way through battle encounters.
That being said, yes, I'm taking the heavy blaster pistol. I'm taking the vibro dagger because always a boot knife. But I am also taking 3 stun grenades.
Okay.
What about the bowcaster?
I don't use a bowcaster. I can't use a bowcaster.
Oh, Seth has the bowcaster.
I have the bowcaster.
He has the modded bowcaster.
I think it's too tight at quarters. I think.
Have we seen the bowcaster used very often?
Yeah,
but he's using it on like space stations and on ground assaults. Did you ever see him shoot anybody inside of a starship with it?
I want to.
I think he forgot about it in favor of the E-Web, let's be honest.
E-Web's pretty fancy.
He won't let me mod it. He won't let me mod the E-Web.
Because that thing would blow up.
I don't want it to blow up.
That's not a me problem.
And now it's hooked into the ship, so that would be bad if it blew up. in the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
I am just bringing my lightsaber, data pad, comlink, and 3 med packs.
I'm bringing the hacker's toolkit, like I always bring with me, and a heavy blaster.
Okay.
That's it. And a Jedi. I'm bringing a Jedi with me. I hope that's cool.
That seems pretty useful.
It works pretty frequently.
Yeah. I feel like I could probably stand by and do very little because I'm with a Jedi. But I won't. I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, I'm not bringing the spear. I just have the heavy blaster.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
feel.
All right.
I'm the only one bringing grenades.
I don't have.
Are there ion grenades,
Are
stun
there
grenades?
extra?
We don't know if there's robot population on these ships, do we?
No. And
We don't know, or we suspect that there
don't
isn't.
know. And the stun grenades are just for humans. Ion grenades are just for droids.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We'd have to-
The stun is purely for organic beings. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't feel like dealing with this. Everybody in engineering, be dead.
My history with grenades is not exemplary, so maybe we'll not give grenades to Dodd this time.
I've got 2 frag grenades that I'm not bringing if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to blow up the ship.
I think it's much
No.
more useful for me to open doors when they're locked and stuff like that.
Okay. Everybody all ready to go?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right. So you guys are in the space tunnel, the hyperspace tunnel, and it comes out, and there's a star that you guys are pretty close up to, I can't think of his fucking. The pilot pulls up slightly, and you guys sort of rest at one of the what would be poles for the system. I can't think.
Nanot?
The knot.
The knot.
Woo!
It's been a while.
It has been too long.
A crew will never forget the nut.
And you guys wait. I don't think anyone has. Yeah, there he is. You're basically just waiting. If there's any training you guys are doing, setting up, how to go down corridors with some of the newbies, that's sort of what the montage is going to be. Meditating, that sort of stuff. When finally Leto comes over the system and says someone has just come out of hyperspace, and everyone sort of tenses up and gets up, and Nanot kind of runs down the corridor toward the cockpit and jumps in. And a little scan comes up, a little 2D scan. It shows the star, and it shows it's about Venus distance out, where one ship is just sort of floating for right now. And they're not sending off any communications or anything like that. It's pretty quiet.
And we have to wait for the other 2, right?
Probably.
And our profile is kind of stealth mode right now. Low power consumption, no outgoing packets, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can shut all that down.
Yeah, I guess her crew will be in engineering, because I know that's not far from the bay. Just monitoring all those levels to make sure they're down where they're supposed to be.
Yep. It's a little bit like submarines, where everyone's real quiet, no one wants to drop anything, that sort of stuff, even though the sound won't carry outside, but everyone's being extra quiet. Turning down the radio, that sort of thing.
So they can see better?
Yep. So an hour goes by, and another contact comes in and kind of moves up next to the other one, but they don't seem to connect up. And they just sit. They're not communicating back and forth or anything like that. You're not picking up any radio frequencies. Doing a little feel through the force, nothing's coming through.
I suspect that's 1 and 3, and they're waiting for 2.
About 5 hours later, the third contact comes in. Yeah. The first 2 that came in, one was a Starscape class yacht, and I think that's in the wiki if you wanted to look that up. So you do have time to sort of prepare or change your plans or whatever you need to do, modify things. And the other one was a Corellian XS stock light freighter. So the Corellian, the Lethsic, and the Starscape yacht.
And those are both just roughly similar sized ships to what we're on.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
No capital ship. Different size crews, but you can look them all up. The Corellian has a normal crew of 2. The Lethsic has a crew of about 3. But the Starscape yacht has a crew of 14.
Ooh, maybe we should rethink our plan. I know that we spent a lot of time mulling this over.
Yeah.
It kind of
says apologetically, but the numbers
kind of depends on how they all link up. Because, because if the 2 Peter ships are on the ends, then we're all starting in the center and blowing our way out.
Right.
If, I think that's what we're going to need to do is we're going to see what things look like and adapt from there.
And as you guys are sitting there watching the blips, the third one kind of moves in the middle, and the other 2 slowly move up on the side. One's on one side, and one is on the rear almost. So the big yacht has like wings almost. It's great big. And one of its wings pulls up and connects to the back end of the Lethix.
So the Lethix is in the middle?
Yep.
And the yacht's the one with the personnel.
Yes.
But that leaves the question, which one of those has got the goods?
That you don't know. So Nanat turns back and says, should we start our trajectory?
Do I have...
Real quick.
I have knowledge social sciences, but do I have anything in my history that would indicate to me if because I've probably done a fair amount of smuggling in my day. Which one of those ships seems to be the most likely, in my opinion? Or is it just could be any of them?
To have the gear?
Yeah, that we're looking for.
Aren't we for the ships themselves?
Both. We want the
We want
ships
it
and we
all.
want the cargo.
Whoever's got the cargo is the primary target, and everything else is gravy.
Right. That's
But
kinda what I'm thinking.
also, while Kirk's looking that up, if we still dock with the middle ship, what if we just sent one team to go secure the ship that only has like 2 people on it,
Yeah.
and then we sent the other 3 to the yacht?
One with 3.
Right.
And
And
that has 14.
right. But we're all connected to the middle ship. So the middle ship, just negate it. Don't count it.
What kind of ship is the middle ship?
And that's
It's-
a Lethsic?
It's
or
the
no?
Lethsic armed freighter.
Yeah, it's a farm freighter. So what I was thinking is
Eric, it's a Starscape class yacht. It's on the.
Yeah.
If you look it on the wiki, it's under S.
so what I was thinking in order we can do here real quick to shift the teams around. We send team 4, which is Dodd and Lash. We send that team over to the smaller of the wing ships, and we take away their level 1 guy. We give them a hunter and the mechanic. That gets everything covered for that ship. And then the rest of us would then go over to the yacht.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Because the Lash Dodd crew is, should be able to take that.
And Greg, your social sciences is criminology. So you can roll that. And
Okay. All right. Rolling it now. I rolled a 15, so 26.
Yeah, you think it's the center ship. There's no reason one ship
Center
would
ship.
park and have to carry the cargo through another ship to another ship. Everyone's,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I will make my advisement based on that knowledge. Yeah. Look, if it were me, this is the way I would do it. And I get a bunch of blank stares or nods of approval. I'm hoping I get the nods of approval. Okay.
That means we should have a dedicated crew staying in the center ship to get the cargo back.
Yeah. I think once we...
Yeah, we keep running past that. The leftover Tagorians, which is like 18, They're holding on.
They're holding it, but they're not like actively. We haven't assigned them any way to actively do anything with it.
They're supposed to take over that middle ship.
I feel like we should have somebody babysitting at least, because even though we're attached, that doesn't mean they can't try to blast away. And if we lose this ship, we lose everything.
Okay.
I've got a nominee for that job.
Ship, then we need that one.
Just be aware that whatever you're attached to, you're going to come out like an ant hole. So you guys can go in every direction to wherever you need to. It's not a big ship. Like I said, it's about the size of your ship right now. So imagine docking somewhere in the middle and then 4 teams spread out. It's not going to take that long to even take over you guys.
When we land on that ship, we have taken it over. And then all they have to do is just hold position.
My only suggestion would be as stealthy as possible to get in, out of the airlock, and then be able to run and do stuff.
I like your idea, Nanat. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I've missed something. We have the Starscape yacht. That's a bigger ship than ours.
Yeah.
And that's one of the ships on the side ships. And we got the freighter that's in the middle.
Correct.
The Corellian XS freighter.
No. The Lethsix is in the middle. It's like a gunship. It's heavily armed. And the Corellian, which is that, I don't remember who flew it.
Like
Dash Rengar or something. It's on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's they're like I said, they're all 3 about the same size as your ship.
Okay.
Actually, let me take that back. The yacht is like 2 levels with gigantic wings that have like you would think was storage in them. But the top level of the yacht, from what you can pull up on computer, it's like a pool and like cabins for the rich and wealthy. It's a yacht. It's literally like those. What's the yacht TV show it's on? Below Deck.
Below Deck.
That sort of thing. Yeah. So
I hate that I know that. Yet I've watched every season.
I've watched a few. Yeah, I've watched more than I should have.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So Nanat says, "Should we go?" It'll take us about an hour to get up there. Not an hour, about 30 minutes. But he's going to gun it hard and then cut the engines off so that when the farther away you get from the sun, there won't be any.
Mask our movement.
Yeah, the sun is big, bright ball of energy. You're going to fire your engines real fast, then shut them off and just coast.
Yeah, and then use navigating thrusters to slow us down enough when we get close.
Yeah. All right, Nanat's got a pretty good roll for this. It's a 20. It's good enough. He guns it for about 30 seconds and then shuts it off. And you guys just started going into this weird, quiet coast. And he asks Rura to shut the engines down to bare minimum.
She does so.
It's a big key with like a fuzzy foot on it and turns it off. And you guys coast, and this 30 minutes of coasting is eerie. I'm sure there's some sort of like music playing as this is happening, and you notice the other Tagorians are just like, if you could see them sweat, they're sweating. They're freaked out. And you guys get
just
closer.
Standing there bobbing like it's elevator music, just like dun 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 dun.
And as you look through the viewport, this tiny little speck becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and you see this gigantic yacht attached to these 2 freighters as it slowly gets bigger and bigger. There was a blip scan that you guys caught earlier, but there's nothing, like no shields have gone up, no one's broken anything. And you guys are kind of like below them, so there's no collision warning going off. And as soon as you get right underneath, Nanat waits, and he does a countdown from 10, and a natch 20. So he pops it, everyone lurches forward, and the ship comes to a dead stop right underneath the Lethsix class. Almost perfectly lined up with the hatch. And so he just, with a 20. Do we hit? Are we
connected?
Are we connected? Yeah, it goes. Whoosh.
Yeah.
There's little sponges on our little rubber feet on the top, and they just go squeak. That locks on quietly. First team
the
up.
hatch.
Your hatch opens up, and their hatch is there.
Dad's pushing his way to the front.
Yeah, Haku's like actively getting people out of Jad's way.
Jad or Dodd? There's a little pad on it,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the pad first, and
okay, fair enough.
Gets out his laser tooth lock picks.
Right,
little lightsabers.
Is this a used computer skill or is
Yes.
this a mechanical skill? Okay.
Use computer. Yeah, totally use computer.
Okay. 16 plus 18 is 34.
Is it this? Is it this? It's this. Beep.
This
it just
or
goes,
nothing.
It just goes clink. No real loud noise, no alarms or anything.
I back away quietly, and I point at Jad.
Tiptoeing.
Yep.
Is there stealth still, or did they get rid of that? I can't remember.
There is.
Oh, there's stealth, baby.
Yep.
Stealth is a thing.
I have stealth, so that's good.
I'm right behind Jad to go up right after him.
Hey, y'all got about the same stealth. That's
yes, but I have talents in it.
Rura is not pushing to the front of this stealth mission.
Jad and Haku are right at the top of the stealth, 11 and 12.
One. Popping it up. Taking my
Perception.
heavy blaster over first. Perception. I know
the
hole.
Periscope up.
28 perception.
Tendrils come up first. Antenna come up first, and they do the. And then his big glowy eyes come up. What'd you roll for stealth? 28.
Yeah.
Roll perception as your eyes cut over the top.
Roll another perception.
You rolled a stealth and roll a perception.
Oh, I rolled a 29 stealth. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you said perception.
And
I am re-rolling that perception.
No.
I can.
Okay. I'm like.
Which is a good thing. 22.
22. You notice that you should know you're at the neck of the ship. And as you look down toward the bridge, you see one person in the cockpit. Back to you, looking out. You look the other way, down through a room and a hallway, into what looks like a cargo space, and you hear voices talking.
Multiple
voices talking.
And remind me, did we say there were 2 or 3 people in this ship for crew?
There should be 3 for this ship.
Okay. But they're out of sight.
Right. There's you see boxes and things like it's.
All right.
And when as you're looking up, this is a large cargo space. Like most of this ship has been gutted for cargo.
Is it possible to sneak up to the bridge and stab that dude?
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I mean. That's what I want to do.
Okay, you get out and start moving toward him. Anybody else getting out of the? Who's next?
Haku. Right. So if he's moving towards,
he doesn't say anything. He just takes off.
Yeah, but I can see which direction he's walking.
Yeah, roll your stealth.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So I'm looking at a 32, and that's before I do anything fancy.
And your perception? Since he didn't tell you what's going on, everyone has to look around and see what's going on.
That's just too excited.
26 perception.
26. You see the butt of Jad going in one direction, and you turn and look the other way, and you see a cargo bay, and you hear voices talking, and they don't sound mad at each other; they're just discussing things.
Okay, I am going to stealth up.
Okay,
and my goal is to whichever guy I can sneak up behind him, put a knife to his throat, and point the blaster at the guy he's talking to. So very much hold them up.
Okay. This is a long area you have to go down to get into an even larger room.
Yeah. I'm imagining that I'm going to have to take a few stealth checks. I'm just informing you what my overall trajectory is.
So who's next to get out of the ship or to board?
I suppose it'll be me.
Okay.
Make my stealth roll.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm following
very reluctant.
Dodd. I'm kind of backing up Dodd. He likes to be in command of his little group, and I'm just kind of backing him up.
Awesome. I rolled a 14. Not an incredible roll.
Still better. Good. You pop up. Perception roll.
Okay. This time I got a pretty good roll. 31.
Okay. You pop up and you're able to see Jad is heading towards someone sitting in a chair, and Hakru is heading toward...
my stealth. He didn't beat my stealth. My stealth was a 32.
You're going down a hallway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's he can't. Either one of you, you're getting up and you saw which way the butts went, and you're sort of up against the wall. It's just a clear corridor. So
yeah, I'm gonna have my blaster ready and kind of sidle up against the wall.
Okay.
And make space for the next person to get up.
You're kind of coming up. There's a comm system on one side, and there's a weapons panel on the other side. So. And it looks like Hakru has moved through like a rec room. There's like games and like some couches and things like that. Kitchenette sort of thing. He's sort of heading into another hallway.
He's like half crouched. He's got the vibro blade in one, the heavy blaster in the other hand. It's like you've never seen Hakru on a hunt before.
All right, who's
next?
next?
As soon as I get the impression that somebody else has come up, I'm going to make my way to that console and see what I can do about...
You're like right there.
Looking at what systems...
Yeah. You pop up and like bump into the chair and turn around there.
Okay, perfect.
Who's next up?
Lash will go right behind Dodd. Okay. So we're doing stealth checks first?
Yep.
All right. 15.
That's enough. You pop up. And a perception check to look around.
22.
You see what I've just described before, except for Hakru is heading down a narrow corridor with two like sliding doors in a well-lit cargo bay. And you look around the other way as you see Jad holding up a knife and roll for your attack. I don't think there's any sneak attack. You just get one full attack before they go, I believe.
No, there is coup de grace.
I think they have to be...
Yeah, but he's not helpless.
Yeah.
I don't get sneak attack.
Do you have a sneak attack skill, or...
I have 2 of them. I get plus 2d6 for a flat-footed opponent within 6 squares.
Okay.
That would apply.
Is that a gun thing, or is...
No, I don't know about that.
There's a scoundrel talent, and it's literally sneak attack. Yeah. And it works for literally anything.
Right,
that's within 6 squares.
With a ranged weapon.
Applies to guns, or no, it's just anytime you're within.
I rolled a 22 to hit. It's not a good roll.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, sick. I need another 4. Here we go. 2d4. That's 5, and then 2d6, 6. 10 damage.
10.
Boy, I did not roll well there.
You did not roll well.
So yeah,
so 13 then.
Okay.
13 instead of 10.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
It's like not quite a third better.
Wow, I mean, I did roll 2 1s as per the usual.
Yeah, but at least it was on damage, not hits.
Right.
Okay. Stab! And it goes into his shoulder, and you hear... you stab into a Devorian who looks around at you and howls. Not in pain, but in anger.
That's not good.
Yeah. So this is one of the big red dudes from Mandalorian. Initiative.
Ugh. I'm definitely still in the other ship. I haven't climbed up yet.
23.
25.
Right.
14.
Oof. I think I have to. I am re-rolling my initiative.
Okay.
I have improved initiative, so I can do that, and it's not possible for me to do worse.
Okay.
Mine's actually a 26.
26?
No, 23. I rolled a 14, not an 11. It's just hard to see that on this dice.
Yeah.
30.
All right. So Aurora's staying at the bottom, and she hears the howling, baying thing, and it kind of shocks her. So that ends the surprise round. And Hakru, what are you doing? You are just coming up to the edge of this big cargo bay with this maze of boxes and things like that. And you hear, what was that? And several guns cock.
Several guns. Okay. Her crew is going to duck behind a box.
Okay.
So that I'm in view, so that I can see the. Basically, I'm getting out of the way. So if they want to run up the hall, they can.
Okay.
And then, if this is my whole turn, cool. But now the plan is to let them all run up that way, and then stand at this end of the hall and box them in.
Okay.
So kind of create a kill box situation.
All right. And Losh, you had just gotten to the top when all this happened. All right.
Now, is this in view of where we're entering the ship?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and switch over to the map. All right. Here's the what's happening up front. Dodd, Losh, they're all turned upside down. Hakru, and the other voices in the cargo bay area. The other ship, one of the ships is attached here, and one is attached, we'll just say down here somewhere through this hallway. All right. So this one starts running in this direction, gets about here. And they all stay. He moves over here. But again, in the way here, there's no clear line of sight through the cargo bay because there's just stuff everywhere. So Hakru has kind of seen people through boxes and everything, and that's kind of what he's determined. There's like a small open area in the middle. All right.
Real quick before my turn ends, I can see these 5 that are still in the cargo hold.
Roughly, you know where they're at. Like I said,
okay.
You're seeing through cracks and stuff, so they're moving, but you can kind of keep an eye on to get a clear, good shot. They have good cover.
I ignore all cover and concealment. So that's not where I'm going with this, though. Can I whisper over comm that I see 4? I see 5 back here in the cargo hold and 1 running up the hallway to them. Just literally that quick. Just whisper it.
Make another stealth roll.
Sure thing.
-5. Because the guy is kind of close. Everyone's on high alert.
27.
Okay. Everyone down below, there's nothing, or the howling's not happening. Here's what's going on. Dodd and Losh and Jad basically don't hear the whisper because of the howling that's happening.
Yeah, I whispered it into the comm. I tried, guys. There we go.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. All right, so we have Losh. I guess you turn back over your shoulder and see Jad like wrestling with this person who's standing up, and he's got a knife in his shoulder.
Okay.
Make a perception roll.
27.
Okay. You see a Devorian, another Devorian, stepping into the doorway of the cargo hold, looking down toward the bridge, toward the howling, I should say.
Okay. Does he have weapons drawn or anything like that?
He has a blaster rifle.
Okay.
And he pauses for a second, kind of looks. Your stealth was pretty good, wasn't it?
I think it was like a 17. It wasn't super great.
Okay. If you want to take a free action and roll it again to kind of step one way or the other to...
Okay.
Because you got a pretty...
18.
Okay. Yeah, the perception roll, you saw a shadow coming up, and so you have just a split second to sort of take a step back out of the line of sight.
Okay.
And he's not focused on you. He's looking straight down the hallway.
Okay. I'm actually just going to stay put right here for the moment. If he comes running past me, I don't think there's any kind of ready action or anything like that, but
can we do that in this thing? Delay, basically?
I think so, but hang on. Let me see if I can
Because literally, if you wanted to move over here and wait for him to come through the hallway, you're able to do that.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
So your sidestep, and then your 5-foot move, and then...
Okay.
Nope. Let's have the tweezers.
Okay, so you can delay or ready. Delay is basically not doing anything and then choosing to jump in the initiative order whenever you want to with your whole turn, or readying as a specific interrupt action, like you use your standard action to declare a trigger and what you want to do.
Okay, so if he comes through I'm going to ready an action. If he comes through the door, I'm going to use force disarm.
Okay. All right, Jad, you are wrestling with this guy, and you got your knife is in his shoulder at the moment, and he's looking down.
Is my hand still on the knife?
Yeah.
All right. Then I just want to drag it down his body while it's still in there. That can be an attack, right?
Yeah, go ahead and...
All right. And whoops. Got a 26 to hit.
That hits.
All right, let's roll better this time. No sneak attack this time.
No.
Okay. And that is a 5.
5 damage.
Oh, 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay. All right.
Wait, what did you actually roll?
Oh, I have a plus 3 on damage, don't I?
Yeah, just because of level.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
it should all be added. Well,
7.
it's added next to each other.
So it's 2d4 plus 2 plus 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be a 10 rather than a 7.
There you go. That sounds better.
All right.
And previously should have been a 16 rather than a 13 because I forgot to add the 3.
Okay.
Yep.
It's been a while.
But I got it now. I got it now.
All right. He's looking pretty rough, and it's all the bad guy's turn. See what he does. I think he has quick fire. A blaster rifle comes up to you at your chest.
Eesh.
And 16. Does a 16 hit your AC?
Lucky no.
Okay. Then as he pulls it up, it goes underneath your arm, and he kind of fires, and it hits the back of the bridge. All right. The guy standing in the doorway shouts down, "What's going on?" And he's like delaying, or he's not moving. He's just standing there with his weapon sort of.
We're all fine here.
Pulled down that direction. You hear a voice. What's going on, Drac? And someone else says, "Should we leave?" And the authoritative voice says, "No, let's see what's going on first." Boy, you go find out what's going on. And one of these here takes off, double move, and someone. You had a ready action for someone here.
Yep.
Okay. And a figure comes into view, and roll your attack.
Use the force. Yeah. 23.
And that's against.
Um.
Or do I have to roll?
It
Use
should probably
force
be a
check.
will defense or.
It's a check in place of an attack to disarm the target.
Okay.
If you did, yeah.
So it's,
That
it'll
I guess
be
it's against their AC.
Yep. It hits
which
by
is
one.
reflex defense.
Yep. And it does it.
Okay. And then I have that weapon fly into my hand.
Okay. It's a blaster rifle, and it goes right into your hand.
Okay.
And this person in very ornate armor looks very confused.
Okay.
All right. Dodd.
Yep. I am going to access the computer terminal.
Okay.
And I'm immediately looking for something that will be useful in our incursion. And that could mean everything from direct control over the access ways or doorways to locking down the docking clamps, just whatever first jumps out at me as useful, I'm going to try to act on that.
Okay, you're at the communications station.
Oh, communications?
Yeah. Communications behind you is weapons. The bridge is where Jad is at, and that's where all those key components would be.
Okay, if I make that realization, I'm going to make a bolt for the direction that Jad went.
Okay. Yeah, you would have known, because I told you earlier that you were right here next to the comm area. So you bolt into here, and there's various places you're going to kind of get up in the middle. Because he's at a console. There's like a U-shaped console around where the seat is.
Right.
So you move up there, and you see a console, and you start messing with it. So use computer.
Okay.
Are you just gonna leave me with this guy?
You're the gun expert.
He kind of comes up and he elbows you in the ribs and like, get over. He starts pecking away at the system. So what's your use computer?
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking that up. I was busy laughing at the humor.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 11, so 30 or 20.
Yeah.
29? 29.
He had cameras up, and you're seeing in the cargo hold, but as soon as you tap into it, you can change the display to be whatever. It's kind of like an Omni display that you can pull up anything from the mainframe or from the main computer.
Okay. Like I said, just first thing that would jump out at me as being useful in our incursion. Locking down the ships so they can't undock.
Yeah,
access to doors, whatever it is that he first sees. It's not even a planned out thing. So you tell me what the first thing I see is, and I'm pushing that button for this turn.
It's probably docking clamps just to lock them all down.
Locking them down. Boom.
All right. We are to Rura.
Oh, good. Now I get to actually get into the ship, I guess. 'Cause I'm still down below.
Yep.
And currently there's no crossfire happening where I'm going to pop out. So I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to climb out.
Okay. A quick perception.
Yeah.
As a free action, you look around, you see what's going on.
I rolled pretty well. I got 26.
Okay. So basically, you're popping out right here in the middle. Mm-hmm. It's up to you wherever you want to go. You see, this guy down here has no weapon. He's looking shocked over at Lash.
I'm going to go... and that's mostly what I see, although I am the one who did hear about all the other guys at the cargo hold, didn't I?
Yes.
Do I have any kind of clean shot at the guy that Jad is currently wrestling with?
It's in a melee, however that works out.
I don't remember.
It's a -5.
-5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Unless you have precise shot, at which point in time it doesn't matter.
Right.
Correct.
Which I don't think I do. So, I'm going to go try to help Jad.
Okay.
And if we can get this taken down faster, we can go take care of the cargo bay.
Okay. You can run right up to it. Oops.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna take basically claws and try to, like, we're in a melee. I'm not gonna risk shooting into it. We're just gonna take claws and go after us.
All right. Roll it.
I got a 19.
That hits.
Not the best, but not the worst. That is going to be 10 points of damage.
You claw him, and he slumps to the ground. He had just a few left, so. All right.
I just kind of look over at Jad, like over the slumping down corpse. I'm going, there's more in the cargo bay.
Yeah. Basically, you see these big claws come up on either side of his head, grabs him on the sides of the ears, and just goes real fast, and he slumps down to the ground. All right. The Togorians, they are all below, and they are antsy. So they start pouring up, and we're going to do the... Let's see how many they can double move. We can get about 3 out. So we get the... Mez. All right. So they push out, and they're all just looking confused and excited, and like one of them's jumping up and down. It is back to the top. Hakru.
Okay, so Hakru wants to...
You're not hearing a lot of commotion, which is weird for what you think should be going on in the other areas.
Yeah.
You hear like a, hey... from this guy, and you hear like a crack, and that's it. So like the howling stopped, and
that to me says we're still on quiet mode. So Hakru is going to sneak up to this guy who's standing in the hallway.
Okay.
He's going to put his gun straight up to the back of the guy's head.
Okay.
And he's going to say, "Hand your weapon over slowly, please."
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Yeah, I don't think he sees me. 27.
No, he can't even roll that. So he does not see you. He's got a blaster rifle, and he's got some other stuff on him. Looks like a frag grenade on his belt.
With success rolls like that, you run the risk of him just not believing you're actually there.
Oh, he feels my gun on the back of his skull.
I don't believe it.
All right.
Swat the fly away and accidentally shoots himself in the back of the
head. So this is an intimidation roll, I would assume.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. So, but there is no intimidate skill. So would it be
persuasion?
Yeah,
persuasion. It is actually persuasion.
I think you got a pretty good. No, Hakru does not have a big persuasion.
One, but
I've got a special talent that lets me use strength.
Is there a modifier for the gun?
Boy,
and the surprise.
Yeah. This is a gun to the back of his skull.
Let's give it a +5.
Nice.
Awesome, 26.
Nice.
Because I rolled a 15, I have a 6 in this because levels.
Okay. He lifts his gun up to his side, and his other hand's up as well.
So with my free hand, I'm going to reach up and just gently take his gun from him.
Okay.
And it's like, walk forward.
Okay. He starts walking forward. Lashara.
I do keep pace with him. Again, gun to the back of his head.
Okay.
So again, I'm going back to my force powers. I'm going to use move object, and basically force push the that person in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll, use the force check. It's an 18 plus 17, so 35. Holy crap.
Okay. And that's got to beat his what?
Reflex defense.
Okay. Yeah, it works.
Okay. So my whole goal here is to slam him against that back wall. And she's a Jedi. She doesn't necessarily want to kill someone, but that roll is ridiculous. And I get to do 10d6 points of damage.
Yeah. Is there any other bonus that you for getting way above his?
I don't think so. No, the only thing I can really do, I would have to have called it before to. Oh no! Nope, that's fine. That's about what I can do.
It's all added into your original roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of making this complicated, I'm going to digital roll. 10d6. 33.
Oof.
That's a shit roll.
No, 10d6s, that's average.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes flying back.
My goal is basically to knock him out of the fight.
Yeah.
You know. I'm not necessarily going lethal yet. Or maybe I am.
Are you going to try and maintain your concentration on him?
Because I have no other targets, yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. He thuds, and you hear some bones crack, and he gasps. All right. Jad.
Gonna come out here and Mel, is that my guy?
MEZ.
Is that Mesgraf?
Yes.
Okay, and is that Dankin?
Yeah, that's the leader.
Okay. And who's that guy with him? Rev?
ROU? Yeah, Rolf. It's the second in command.
Second in command, okay. All right, I'm going to run out and get these two guys to join up with me.
Okay.
And
this is one of the corridors that leads to the other ship docked, and this is the big...
which are we calling left
line.
and which are we calling right, everybody?
Okay, so real quick, there's been some change-ups. Jad, you and I and our groups are heading to the yacht, which I believe we go down the rampway.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to gather up these dudes and we're going to start heading toward the back of the ship to go to the yacht. I don't know how far we can make it.
Well, I'm about to be blocking your way with my prisoner because her crew is the only one who didn't try to kill somebody today.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trying to be gentle.
We
I
could.
was
We
both
could.
killing someone and more saving Jad. There's a difference.
So
I just think it's fucking hysterical.
So you're taking Mez and Dan with you, or Dan and...
Yeah, they're in my group.
Dan and Mez, right?
Yeah, all three of those are in his group.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough.
Oh, the second in command is in my group too?
Shouldn't
Yes.
be. Oh, you've got the full command group?
And we'll say since you're commanding them now, they move on your dexterity or your thing. Otherwise, you'd be running and they'd be waiting and then going and then waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Commander Rove is with her crew.
Yeah.
We did, because we found out about the big splits. Now it's effectively 3 groups. So Yacht Group 1 is Jad, Commander, Mesgraf, a level 1 guy, the second in command, and a level 1 guy. Then the Group 2 is Rura, a hunter, a level 1 guy, and her crew. Then there is the small ship crew, which is Dodd, Lash, Mechanic, Hunter, and Kita, who's a pilot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The second, the both second command and the captain are with Jad. that's how the shuffle is now.
Okay. Just let me know when they pop out. There's lots of people to keep track of. So, Jad, you run into a hallway and you see a Devorian, another Devorian, with his hands up, and you see around and over his, barely over his shoulder is a crew peeking over.
I would say, what are you doing? We gotta go the other way.
Yes, he was in the way. I am bringing him back. I am bringing hostage because that is what you tell me to do every time. So I have brought the hostage. I am a good crew.
Since when have I said bring hostages? Kill that guy.
You make a fair argument, but I'm going to wait and see what Dad and Lash say.
We got
Lash
anything to
looks
tie him
around
up
the
with?
corner and says, "Don't kill him."
What do we have to tie him up with?
This is a pair of cuffs. Because I've got binder cuffs. The crew also has mesh tape. Like, what do you want?
Yes, we should handcuff this guy and mesh tape him and get moving.
Also, there are like 4 more here in the cargo bay. They don't
All
know.
right.
So
Let's go find him.
the guy who's I've got the gun to this trained to the back of his head. I just go, please step to the side for my friend.
I think Jad is just about out of movement anyway, so he might be able to get like right here next to you.
Yeah. Again, it's just
Okay, so you back up in this mess. He moves over this way, and Jad moves up to here. Come on now.
Okay.
in order to get the binder cuffs out of my tool belt, I hand Jad my prisoner's rifle.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you took his rifle. You moved up on him, took his rifle, and handed binder cuffs to Jad. So you're out of
No,
actions.
I handed because I had to get the binder cuffs out. So I just hand Jad the rifle his blaster rifle that's in my hand.
Okay.
So on my next turn,
Right.
I understand that we're going a little out of order here, and I'm sorry. On my next turn, I will spend it getting binder cuffs out, putting it onto this guy, and then removing any other weapons I find on him.
Okay. All right. Let's see this guy. Uh, 25. Does that hit you, her crew?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Who hit me?
As you guys are talking back and forth in this hallway, the people behind you have slowly gotten into into position to shoot at you since you're kind of there. So you're not flat-footed because this is everyone's readied. All right. So that is. And no one said anything about being quiet or stealthy.
Yeah, nope, that all makes sense. Yep.
All right. 48. 16, 21. That is 25 points of damage as this guy uses Deadeye with a blaster rifle.
That does knock me down the condition track 1.
Okay.
Because it just hit my damage threshold.
Okay. Move just a little bit. He didn't have to go very far to line up a shot. R7. Where's he at? Alright. He also pulls a shot. Let's see what he can do. That is a 22.
Miss.
Okay. And R1 is not very. That isn't. 18's not going to hit either. So. All right. So these, as you guys are like fidgeting and handing over weapon, he takes a shot in the back and like goes down to a knee. Another shot just goes off, missing him. And this guy bolts. Goes back
Shoots him.
behind some
I shoot him. Immediately, I shoot him.
Okay.
Guns on his head still.
You took a knee with being shot square in the back while you were. It's not a surprise round, but you were not even remotely considering being shot like that. So take a knee. He starts to go. Shoot with your condition track, I guess.
Yeah, I would still be down to -1, but this is clearly point blank shot because he's within point blank.
Yep.
Obviously, since this is a reaction, there is no aiming bonuses or anything like that that I get out of this. But all that being said, I still roll a 22.
That misses by 1.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. The GH1 and GH2 are right at your guys' level. And
he's not a GH, that's an RS.
Oh. Where's the other GH?
Or an R5.
Oh, he's the GH. I'm sorry. R5 hits. Sorry. And he hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah, he's a fresh boy.
All right. So go ahead and roll damage.
Yep, gathering dice.
How does Hakru get a shot?
I've had it held and waiting on him since I grabbed him.
Yeah, but I mean, did you ready an action for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the condition track does not apply to damage.
Right.
So that's over plus. He takes 21 points of damage.
Okay. All right. He takes a shot in the shoulder. You hear him growl. This is another Devorian, and he goes behind a wall of crates and is still moving.
Okay.
Other bad guys. They all shot. You hear an authoritative voice on a comm that says, "Prepare the ship." All right. We're being attacked. All right. And now it is Dodd's turn.
All right. I am in the bridge still, right?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I will move so that I am outside of the bridge into the antechamber just outside, and I'll see if there is a target that is worthy of being shot at, since now my friends are being shot at.
Yeah, you see this guy over here that's up against a wall. And it looks like Lash has her hand out, pointing in his direction.
Okay, I'm going to consider that person handled if I understand the way that looks. How about the person who's dead ahead of me?
That's one of your Tagorians.
Oh, that's a
The
Tagorian?
hallway is
That's my team.
jammed with Tagorians. You can't even see the cargo bay.
Gotcha.
It's all
okay.
fuzz.
Then
Yeah,
I
that
will.
line of sight for you is all our guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to wait and cover the guy that's being pressed up against the wall just in case.
Okay, so you do a ready to action if he moves or does anything.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Overwatch if we were playing XCOM.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing. All right. Rura. Did you ever come out? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're up here.
Because
Sorry.
I killed Jet God.
Yes.
I'm just kind of hanging out in the bridge where everybody else is. So I'm going to start heading back to the cargo bay. Yeah, just.
So you're on the other side of the porthole, and you see this guy being sort of slammed up. He's still looks like he's being held up against the wall a little bit, like his feet aren't quite on the ground.
Right. I was literally about to sort of point at my own screen to be like, "This, what's this?" It does not help you. Okay, so
Something
the
in the
GH1 is
air.
the one
What's
who's
this?
pinned up
What's
against
this?
the wall, right?
What was
Or is the ME2?
He's up against the wall. These are all Tagorians.
Okay.
Jad and Hakuru.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Well, then no, I'm headed down the Tagorian line, I guess.
We'll say you can do a double move.
Just another face in the crowd, huh?
Yeah.
We're just stacking up in the hallway.
Yeah.
SWAT style.
All right. So we have
Gosh, we need to get
Tagorians.
Yeah, we need to move down that southern, that central corridor.
Yeah, the one just on the other side of the room that we're kind of in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So three more.
That tunnel that goes down towards the bottom.
Ship, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So 3 more Tagorians pop up out of the hatch. And we are back to Hakru.
Okay. Hakru is going to sidestep out of the hallway. So if you could move him closer to the guy I shot before.
Okay. We say here you get a line of sight.
Cool. But yeah, again, due to a talent and a feat, literally you can't hide from me. You can't hide from Hakru. I ignore all concealment and cover and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just it's like running only makes you die tired, and now I'm going to point and click at this guy.
Okay.
That was a D12. I should probably roll the right dice.
You miss.
I don't know. I rolled a 10, so there would have been an 18.
Does that hit? Yeah. Yeah. He's not a high level.
That was on the D12. On the D20, I rolled a 12, so it's a 20 total.
Yeah, I got it.
So he takes another 16 points of damage.
Okay, he goes down.
Gonna run.
And this is when Hakru just goes, okay, so who shot me before? I wish to have words. And now I end my turn.
Yeah, Lash, it's your turn.
Okay. She's going to move towards the guy that she has pinned.
Okay.
And asks Rora or Dodd if they have anything to tie him up.
Okay. Make another use the force action.
Okay.
You have to do it each round, and you use the force.
Gotcha. 19.
Okay. That's his will? Yeah. That means
Yep.
All right. So you're moving up past Rura, who's stopped him.
Rora can toss you some like space duct tape. She's got that.
Okay. Would I be able to do that this round since I'm concentrating and using that's probably my action?
The move objects is a standard action, so you got a free and a move.
Yep.
So you just moved and you got a free. Someone can hand you something.
Okay.
But someone else may need to turn them around.
Come up and
yeah.
Okay. So she like looks over her shoulder, or actually she doesn't. She's concentrating. She asks Dodd, "Can you come tie him up?"
Yeah.
Okay. The bad guys. All right. This guy moves back here. This guy moves back with his moves backwards. He stays where he's at. He starts moving off to the side. And you hear one of them say, "I can't get to my ship." And the authoritative voice says, "How is that my problem?" This guy kind of just squirms. He can't really do too much. But R7, where's he at? Shoots 17 Jad. Does that hit?
Oh wait, it's my dex, right?
It is your reflex.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't hit me. No.
No. Okay. So a blaster comes from here. Where'd he go? Okay. And he misses. The other one. These are just firing shots randomly. And that's a 28.
That'll hit me.
48 again. $32 points of damage.
Holy shit. And that'll knock me down a track for sure. Did you say 37?
What did I say? 30?
I thought you said 36.
36. Yeah, I was
Okay. And Dodd, you were asked to go put binder cuffs.
Yep. What kind of role is that?
I don't
Mechanical?
know what that would even be.
It's literally just you clap binder cuffs on him. And then he would have to roll like strength to break them, or if he had a tool, he could try to pick the lock.
Yeah, he's basically. Well, I guess it's your call, Kirk, but he's fairly restrained.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we skipped Jad because Jad went the same time as the bad guys. So Jad, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
He's got shot really good, and you got your crew behind you.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I want to find a little bit of cover where I can see these guys, the R7 and R1.
Okay. Which one do you want to get a good dead eye on? Or good?
I'll take R1.
Okay, you move over here.
And I'll have Rev there. You taking him up there, and I was thinking one of them can come down next to me.
Okay.
And
you got R1 in your sights. He's still kind of like peeking through boxes. He's not quite seen where you went.
All right. I guess I'm going to hit him with point blank. And skirmisher. Yeah, point blank and skirmisher. So I'm going to hit him with...
Okay. So you get a +1.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm using my heavy blaster, so I've got a -1, so that's 17. Then +2, so 19. 26.
That hits.
To hit. All right. 8. 15 damage.
Okay. He goes down in a smoking heap. All right.
I guess I'd have my Chidorian guys shoot at R7. All three of them.
Yeah.
Who should roll for them?
Do you have their stats? Do you want to make up stats? That's the other thing with this.
I do not have their stats.
Okay. One gets a hit. And what is that? 46. Where's the rest of it? Oh. I have a bunch of 6-siders that I picked up from some convention. All right.
Are they metal?
10. Yes, they are. 14.
I have also used the shiny new metal dice.
14. Okay. All right. He hits him. One of them hits him. And all right, where are we at? Dodd went Rura. The pathway is clear.
Okay. And just so I am part of the team that is supposed to be still headed towards that yacht, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Double checking. Yeah. Okay. That's what she said.
The only PCs that are going to the small ship are Lash and Dodd.
Right. That's what I thought. Like I said, making sure what I'm doing. So I'm heading towards the cargo hold still.
All right. This is Donica, one of the hunters. This is where did it go? Murug, the other hunter, and Hishi, the mechanic. Who are they part of? Whose team are they with?
I know she is with Dodd and Lash. I think that's right. Let me look.
Okay. Hishi
is actually with her crew.
No. Again, we moved all those around because we. Sorry, I was leaning in. We moved all those around because we were because we found out the ships were not what we were first expecting. So the mechanic, that's Hishi, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's going with Lash and Dodd.
Okay, so
and then
she moves over there.
And then one of the hunters is coming with us, and the other one is going with Dodd and Lash.
Okay, so this one walks over here. This one goes bolting. Makes it to about there. All right. Is he having? No, doesn't see him. All right.
Okay, so I'm looking to get into the cargo bay, behind a little bit of cover, and start shooting people.
Okay. See you right about there.
That R7. Get it.
I will. I'll take a shot.
And you stare this person down, and they're staring you down. This is another Devorian.
Gotcha.
Devonorian.
Deveronian, I think.
Damn it. I don't know.
Something like that.
The devil,
As played by the Kurgan.
The devil guys.
Again, words that I've read more than I've said aloud. So I only rolled a oh my god, math failed real hard there. 13 to hit, so I don't think that
misses. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about standing behind a box than getting a clean shot.
All right.
So.
Then we have Kita pops up. And how many of the just the level 0 dudes did you guys put in these teams? 3?
3.
All right. Just for skips and giggles, they all 4 pop up.
Yeah. Kita goes with Dodd Lash, and the 3 level 1s come with Rura, Jad, and I.
Okay. So we'll move them next twain. Or the turn coming up. All right. Hakru, it is your turn.
Okay, so GH, I'm going to take a second, aim, and fire.
Okay.
I also have Deadeye.
Okay.
That was so close to a 20. All right, so let's see here. 24 is my total.
Let's see. Hang on just a second. All right, where'd it go? Look up what normies can do with force points. Quick. just adding to a roll. Okay. All right. It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, this is gross. I love it. Uh, 32 point. Wait. Yeah, 32 points of damage.
Okay.
I almost maxed that.
All right. Okay. And they go down the condition track. There's ones. When you hit him, it gets him in the shoulder, and he takes a couple steps backwards. Doesn't quite bump into this guy, but he's up against him right now.
Said that it would like words, and you were trying to run.
Okay. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, this is just a crew bantering.
All right. Okay. Lashara.
So I'm going to tell level 1 soldier C to stand guard of the guy that we've got tied up and cover exits, just in case, since he's standing at the port there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start moving down the corridor.
All right. Double move. 6.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go down that hallway towards the other ship.
10, 11, 12. Okay. All right. That is Jad and the bad guys.
Right.
Mess him up.
Can I see R7? Do I have a line of sight on him?
You can move a little bit and see him better.
All right. Let's do that, because if I move, then I get +1 on my bonus attacks.
Right.
So skirmisher. That was 2 squares?
Yep.
Okay. Skirmisher and point blank. Still -1, so that's just +1. Oh, it's not looking good. It's 18 to hit. Yes?
Yes.
No? Yes. And then
By 1.
8, 7, and 13 points of damage.
Okay. Oops, he goes down as well. All right.
I'm gonna have the Trandorians. I'm gonna have them form up near me.
All right.
So we don't get too separated.
So it's Mez.
Yeah, Mez, Dev. Is that Dev?
Dan.
And the R one, Rev.
Okay. All right. All right. This guy takes off. And the other guy. All right. Does a 22 hit you, her crew?
Yes, because I am down one on the condition track.
Okay. All right. This is that same. Another 23 points of damage.
So that is my damage threshold. Do they have to go over that for me to go down one, or?
I think if it hits it, it hits it, I believe. I could be wrong. Let me make sure.
Yeah, I think the threshold is you have to hit it, but
Okay. It's the opposite of reflex. Where tie goes to defender, this would go to the.
right. I think that's your target number.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm down a second one on the condition track.
Okay. And he does a Boba Fett, shoots you, and then takes off. All right. Other bad guys, none's left.
So if this guy is completely secured,
yeah, it doesn't. You lock him up.
Okay.
Handcuff him.
Like handcuff him to something sticking out the wall, whatever.
It's a rec area. There's a couch. There's a chair. There's exercise
okay.
equipment.
Then I will simply follow Lashara down the passageway, and I'll double move if I need to keep up.
Yeah. And you're
she's fast.
Taking he, she, and
yep.
Two. Okay.
But we'll stand in front. I don't want them to be at.
Kita also goes with them.
Yeah, just remind me of who's going on your initiative, because once we break off, it's a micro sort of thing. All right, Rura. You through the boxes and everything, you see the guy take off. You hear them all shuffling down a hallway.
Okay, so all that's left in the cargo hold that we can see are our guys, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go run towards the. I'm gonna again, I'm trying to use my mouse to indicate things in the map. I'm gonna run towards that back wall without running directly face first into that hallway to try to line up on one side of it and then see what's going on. And I've got a longer move than most people. I've got a speed of 8, so with the double move, I can probably get all the way there.
Wherever you need to go.
Yeah, kind of there. I want to be able to look around without being a clear line of sight,
you jump through here through the middle, and it's kind of open up space, and there are 5 crates of this stuff.
Okay.
They're not big, but they are in shiny metal luggage almost.
Gotcha.
They're all sitting on a makeshift table, and nothing's open. It's all closed up.
Right. Okay. What do I see looking around that corner?
Down the hallway, you are looking through a porthole. Porthole. Connect up. And
a hatch.
It's another long hallway. A very wide hallway. It's about 30. It's 3 squares wide. And there's doors on the side. And you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These giant cargo doors closing with that guy who shot Hakru running with his back towards you.
Okay. I don't move, so I can't take a shot, so that's what I got.
Okay. You have your weapon ready and everything?
Yeah, it's in hand.
Yeah, go ahead and make a shot. It's not at a long range or anything, because he's about down here. So it's still short range.
I very much missed it.
Okay. So bing!
I rolled, so it's not.
He has a 22.
You're right. I got less than I did last time, so it's like an 11.
All right. Are you taking any fluffers with you?
In theory, there's Yeah, the crew is coming with me, and we've got fluffers.
So
I think it's great that Seth and I are just goofying, like laughing over on the right hand side of the screen. Everybody else is trying to maintain this dignity. It was pretty good.
Moore goes with her crew, and Rua and A. One of these little guys does.
All three of the level 1 guys.
I told C to stay behind and run guard duty for exit and the guy that we have under.
Right. Yeah. C doesn't need to do that. We've got more Tagorians up top who can pop down and do that. This is the away teams going to stuff. They've got to come with us.
Okay, well, somebody's got to tell.
Did you just use a Star Trek reference?
I told C to stay in guard.
I specifically told C to stay and guard the guy.
So C will stay behind.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Letter C.
Letter
Sorry.
C.
Oh, I thought you told one of these.
No. No, level 1 guy to stay back and guard.
Okay. Alrighty. I think that's. And there's a couple more Tagorians are popping out. We're not really gonna. They're just gonna kind of stand around. They're just excited. They're glad.
They're gonna say, "Gee, where'd everybody go?"
Yeah. All right, back to her crew.
So Hakru with his push to talk still being a shit. So because I have Shake It Off from being a scout, it only takes me 2 swift actions to move up the condition track by 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my third swift action to use a second wind because I am below 50% of my hit points.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to run the maths on those, and that's basically my whole turn.
Okay. All right. He puts a finger up, and the Tagorians that are around him now are like doing that antsy pee-pee dance, like, come on, boss, let's go, boss. I know it. All right. Lashara.
So she's going to move up and peek down. I'm guessing that the around this corner is some kind of connector to the other ship.
Yes. And basically, it would be like this. You are looking down this is where it's attached to the side. So it's hard to say, but it's like.
Yeah, so if she sees it's clear, she's going to move up to the next point where she's going to want to peek around a corner.
Okay. All right.
She's not going to Han Solo around these 90-degree corners, just yelling or anything. I mean, it works for a minute.
Right.
Then you're in deep shit.
We'll go ahead and put you on the other
Then you
map.
end up screaming and running back around the same corner.
Yeah. Fortunately, stormtroopers can't hit anything, or Han Solo would have been dead so many times.
Yep. You wind up scaring your Wookiee.
Yeah.
All right. So you eventually get around. Let me make sure I can see what you guys. Or you guys can see what I'm seeing. And you cannot. So. All right. So Lashard just basically comes around this, and this is all empty. And I'm assuming that's a door, a closed sliding door.
Gotcha.
So you could. That wasn't a very far move.
No, I'll move up to that door.
Okay. Because I'm sure you're going to have a posse behind you in about 2 seconds.
Yep.
All right.
That's as far as I want to go.
Yeah, it's a closed sliding door. You have to actually hit a button to open it.
Okay.
And this goes on to Jad, who's back on this ship.
It disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there I am up there.
Running all over the place, man.
I know.
All right. Where you headed?
Well, first I'm going to turn around to these 3 dudes and I'm going to say, anybody got any, like, back there or anything? I don't feel too hot.
They look at each other and they go, No, we didn't. No one told us to bring. Is that something we need on these things? Don't we just rush through and claw people and then move on?
I mean, yeah. Okay, fine. And then I'll just turn around and we'll move up to wherever it is.
Okay. Do you need to go back to the ship, boss? One of them says.
No. I'm good. I'm good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can get kind of behind her. A little closer. And of course, they just bound up next to you. They're like doing this, trotting slowly with you as you're running around. As you're navigating the trenches, they're like jumping on top of boxes and everything, and down next to you. All right.
I imagine they're like talking, like the guy that shot somebody's like, dude, did you see me shoot that guy?
Yeah.
Because newbies do that shit.
Yeah. Ooh, did you see that? I saw that. Yeah,
oh my god.
The whole time.
I'll have to tell you a story for what just happened the other night once we're done here. It's ridiculous.
Okay. All right. So that is Jad. The bad guys. Chink, 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 doing their own thing. Dodd.
Yep. Following.
Okay. So I will just move you into that same area behind Lashara.
That works. I'll look at the door and make sure that it doesn't require any more than just a button pushed open.
Yeah, it's totally nothing crazy. All right. So that's kind of what you see.
Okay.
Yeah, the lock is just basically everyone's ready, and you're going to push the button and go next turn. So, everyone's lining up, and trigger fingers are itchy, and all that good stuff. I forgot to go pee. Can I go pee? I gotta go pee now. All right.
Not now.
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Right.
Rua. Short little hallway, and you see a blaster door.
Okay. Well then, so it is already. It has closed in the time that I've been.
Yeah. It's not the hatch. It's a little further down.
It's a blaster door inside the actual other ship.
Yes.
In that case, I'm headed up to that door and trying to see if I can get it to open.
Okay. That is. And your crew follows with you too. All right.
You taking my crew? Giving them to her?
Yeah, they're going.
Okay. All right. They're like, that dude's too beat up. Let's follow her.
He's also very short. It's
Yeah.
try to follow him.
They didn't want to hang out with the bullet sponge anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right. Okay. You get to the door, and should we do this now, or do you want to open it now, or do you want to wait till Jad comes up?
I can hold an action to wait to try to get it open until he comes up. Yeah.
All right, and that'll put you in the next turn. So the Tagorians are not all gone. It's Hakru.
All right. Hakru is going to tell his guys to run to and keep up with Rura, because I know they move faster than me.
Okay.
And then he is going to double move to run as far as I can.
Let's just put them all there. They'll get there. you're going to be like 4 squares behind.
Yeah, they're going to move like 16, and I'm going to move 12.
All right. It's Lashara's turn. Where are we at? Back on the other ship. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the door.
It opens up, and there's no one in the hallway, and it's very quiet.
Okay, she's gonna move up and look around that next corridor to her right.
Okay. And it looks empty. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. You don't sense anything.
Okay, keep moving up, and I will make on your paper what will be a right from her point of view. Yep.
You get here before you hear someone softly sleeping.
Okay. I'm going to wait for my team.
Yeah, these guys all go with you.
You can assume that I will follow.
Okay. All right. And we go back to Jad.
Right.
You're going to move up.
Yeah, I'll move up as far as I can.
All right, you pass through these guys. They let you through. You do a double move. And you're up in the hallway waiting for everyone to open or first either Rura to open the door or Dankin to open the door. They're like looking back at you, waiting until you get there.
All right.
And they do like the eyebrows up, like ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
So can I hit the door as soon as he gets there? Or?
Let's say Danikin will have a readied action to open the door from last turn, and you have a shoot action. A standard action. No sense in blowing it since you waited and everything. The peons can do the door. All right. Door opens. In Alatantive 1, there is a hallway of dudes with blaster rifles pointed down at you guys.
Oh, shit.
No.
All right.
Okay, I'll take that ready shot.
It
then.
just... Yeah.
Does anyone have a Vader in their pocket?
Where's the stun grenades?
No joke.
They're back with me. You guys didn't wait on me.
All right, so Rhoda gets to do her thing. She's like, "Rah!" and like squeezes the trigger and shoots down the hallway.
Yeah.
Is there like walls
The
to
guy
the
you're
left and
chasing
right
is
of the
there.
blast door?
No, not hardly anything.
God.
They open up completely. It's
Oh God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot
On
as
the
many as you
plus side,
can, as fast as you can.
I probably I got a 21 to hit.
Okay, that
Something
hits.
in front of me.
Number 7 is right there in front of you.
That works. Let's see. That's 15.
All right.
Let me make sure I'm not missing something. I think I should. That's point blank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he died anyway. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't take.
It's been a while since I've added up all of my things. But
That's all right. All right.
Okay.
So Dan Donatsky shoots, and that misses. He misses him. Let's see, that misses. That, jeez, these guys are not. Fire, and Jad. Since they were waiting on you, this is you did your move up so you can shoot.
Oh yeah.
So about that decision for no E-Web.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Roll it around on a dolly. Squeak, 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 squeak,
Mhm.
squeak, squeak, squeak.
Well, we have hover carts.
There you go.
23 plus 4. Oh, okay. I don't even need to finish adding. 3d8. Oh, finally a good roll. 9, 19 plus is 21 minus 1, so 28 points of damage.
He did.
I think that's the next mod I need to do to one of the speeders is soup it up so that way we can mount the E-web to the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
So Jad can be firing it while I'm just cruising it on world.
All right. So everybody here is gone, and they get to start rolling. Let's see what they do. That's a miss. That is a hit. 3d6. He gets hurt. He goes down on an E. All right. This one. 13 does not hit your roar, does it?
No.
That's a miss. That's a miss. That is a hit.
Oh, man, that's the captain up there.
Ooh, ouch.
Captain's dead. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was.
That's all right. They weren't listening to him anyway.
That's right. All right, Rav, you got to step up.
This guy. All right. Has not shot either one of you, has it? I'll just roll a 4. A D4. I'll let you pick your number, Jad and Rua. 1 to 4. Can't be the same number.
3.
2.
It is a 2.
Oh, man.
And that is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
It makes you feel better. It would also have hit me, but it doesn't make you feel better because you've also taken more damage.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jed has some second wind.
28 points of damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
What?
Well, I mean, yeah, I only had 26 points left.
Okay, so you slump to the ground.
Yep.
It's not dead, it's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Unconscious. Yeah, unconscious.
All right. That is Dodd's turn. We do a wipe screen. All right. So
Okay.
Wipe screen. After you see Dodd or Jad go down, it wipes to the next thing. Cliffhanger.
He falls to the ground and a little tongue comes out of the snoot.
Yeah. If this were a TV show, then whatever we do next, Lash, is also going to go badly.
I know. I know this is an anticlimax here. We're about to get.
So I'm going to go run the other direction around that ring. No, I look at you and I gesture at the person that I assume is sleeping on the couch as I kind of creep quietly into the room. My stealth roll is a 20. Not a natural 20.
Okay. Dodd slips past everybody. Where do you want to go?
Do I see anything that I can use to...
There's a guy sleeping here. It's a Quarren.
Oh, it's a Quarren?
Yeah. Not a Quarren. It's an Aqualish. I'm sorry. It's an Aqualish.
Aqualish.
Little tiny, gnomish, fish-looking dude. Fish head dude.
Yeah. I'm looking for anything that I could do to tie them up.
Is he in covers?
No.
Is he in like a blanket?
No, he's just napping.
Okay.
Sitting like with his head over on his shoulder.
On like a table.
And we could tie all of his stuff together.
Yeah. No.
And
Aqualish have little tiny tentacles on their head.
Hey, since he is unconscious, can I do a coup de grace stun blast?
Yeah, or you can move past him to the bridge, or you can shut down stuff. It's up to you. You got a crew.
Yeah.
And you're
okay.
You're a mechanic.
I'll start moving towards the bridge.
Okay.
I'm I'm still using stealth, and I'm still trying to be aware of things, so I won't be completely surprised.
Right. You don't. The only thing you're hearing is his soft little. Blah, 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 blah,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah.
I give Lash a knowing look before I make my way that direction, though.
She nods back at you. She knows what's up.
Remember the crew complement is like 2.
Yeah. So there's very possibly the other crew member
Was shot.
when they docked went to the other ship.
Was shot in the cargo bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one of them's tied up in the ship, most likely.
That's a Devorian. Had 3 crew. The yacht had the big crew that they're facing down right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rura.
All right. Well, I mean, first thing, I will go ahead and take another shot at the next closest target.
Okay.
A little farther away than I wanted it to. That is 18. That's 25 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Okay. And there we go. That's much better. 24 damage. Awesome.
All right. Move action or?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Always 5. And you got 8, so you can duck around a corner or.
Yeah.
You
And
just
the
out of
doors
the corner of your eyes saw him go down.
Right. The doors to the storage units were closed, right, as we walk past them?
Yeah. And those have locks on them.
Gotcha. I'm worried about just running out there. Like, there's so many people
left.
left.
With you.
It's true.
Yeah, they're gonna follow a guy that can't even talk anymore.
And in theory, Hakru is coming somewhere along behind, right?
Yes, he'll be up next. Did we skip?
Okay.
I didn't skip your crew, did I? No, the bad guy shot him, knocked Dad down on his turn. Okay, yeah. They opened the door after you went. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I've just had very uneventful turns because I had heal myself and then run.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And I had a ready action to shoot as well. The only other reason it feels like I went too soon. But yes, no. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move up, see if I can't find any cover
6,
by running out in the middle. Yeah,
7,
just
8.
tuck it around that corner and start heading. Yeah, that's about as far as I
You'll
can
get
get.
away from him.
It's not like I am in more
Right.
open than I was, you know.
She's gonna run up there. He'll run up there too. All right. And they freak out because Jad dropped, so they're going to. Did you want to attack? Oh, you already attacked. You're attacked.
I already shot. Yeah, I already
Okay.
cleared my path.
Missed. And a miss. All right. We are up to Hakru, who is on the other ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oops. And these guys go nuts.
Yeah, the guys who are with me were ordered to go with Rura, so
as soon as you guys get through the airlock, the 2 peons see Jad and they stop and kneel down. 6, 7, 8. All right. So So they stop. They stop for Jad. She continues all the way down here, and that's as far as she can get. She take a shot? She takes a shot. No, she can only do double move. All right. All right. And you are here on one move.
That's one move? Okay. Yep. Then, as part of my move, I want to pull a heal kit out of... or a med pack out of my belt, because I keep 3 of those there.
Okay.
And I'm going to toss one up to A with my swift action, so that way and tell him to use it on Jad.
Okay.
And where is Mr. Captain Man? Is he just unconscious, or is he dead?
Captain Man.
He's not on there anymore.
Yeah, you had pulled him off.
The main guy, the authority.
No, not the main guy.
No.
The Tagorian captain that was shot and went down.
Dan.
Oh, yeah, he's down here.
Okay, then I am going to double move.
There's not much left of him.
I have a med pack. I can bring him back up.
He took a lot of damage.
If he is outright dead, then I'll skip past him.
Yeah.
If he is not outright dead, then I've got a med pack to stabilize him.
Yeah, his jaw's gone. That sort of thing. Burned up.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll take a shot at 6.
Okay.
All right. 19 minus 1, because I'm pretty sure he's outside of point blank.
Hits.
And that was before I even added my actual text. Okay. So then that's 3d8.
Level 1 dudes.
He takes 19 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Lashara. Wipe back to the other ship.
So, would I be able to use Mind Trick to keep this guy in a deep sleep while my guys go up and secure him? I read Mind Trick rules. It's not quite clear on a request like that.
Mind trick.
I have to be able to communicate with them and give them a suggestion.
Yeah.
But that could be that this is all a dream. Or do you think that's pushing too far?
If a target has okay, that doesn't matter. 1 times 3 or higher. Yeah, well, yeah, it does all kinds. It's still terror, all that. Because I don't see.
Yeah, it kind of falls under the third option there.
You couldn't make him go to sleep, but since he's already there, you can sort of reinforce that. You just have to roll.
Yep. But she's in trouble. My use of force is ridiculous. I rolled a 10 and it's a 27.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, his will's a 9. So yeah, he just kind of gurgles and turns his head to the side.
And then I'm gonna motion for my guys to move up and secure him.
Okay. Yeah, he's the size of a hobbit almost, and these are huge cats. They grab both of his arms, and he kind of slowly, groggily wakes up, and the other one just puts binder cuffs on him.
Okay.
And he's like, "What? Where am I at? I'm needed on the beach. I don't." Yeah, he's totally disoriented. All right, so Jad is down. Let's see. They go on his turn. Ooh, that does not.
You want to switch maps?
These are level 1 dudes performing first aid. So
They just need a 10.
Yeah, they're not.
And they get a +2 because of the med pack.
Yeah, a 2 is not gonna cut it, I don't think. It doesn't waste it though. It doesn't waste the med pack, but he's fumbling around with stuff and yeah.
One can help give the other one the help action.
Yeah, he's just bumbling around. All right. Bad guys. All right. Let's see if he can actually hit someone standing next to him. No. That hits. That's 3d6. 10. And Ralph takes a good shot. It doesn't go down, though. That's a miss. That's another miss. Oh. Ooh. 28. Does that hit you, Hakru?
Yeah, 28 hits me.
All right. This guy is... Well, that's not very good damage, so that's good. 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Aurora, you're going to have to take out the badass.
I know.
All right. We're at Dodd.
All right.
Another double move, and you will make it onto the
bridge. All right, let's do it. Do you need me to roll stealth or anything?
Actually, when you get here, doors open and no one's in there.
Okay, good. Then I will go to the controls and try to lock them out.
Okay.
Actually, can I... Okay, this, again, I don't want to try to break Star Wars, but can I try to hack the authorization on this ship to...
I don't know if they have that in Star Wars. It seems like anybody who gets on a ship can just take off with it.
Surely there
no
would
real
be
keys. No real keys, or
right.
I mean, they got on the Millennium Falcon and just took off. There was no like codes or anything put in. They just sort of turned it on. So
okay. Then in that case, we're just going to lock down the reactor so that it can't be started easily.
Yeah. Do a cold shutdown where it's the reactor's just, it takes a while to rev back up. Okay.
Yep.
Use computer. Tick 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 tick.
All right.
And Rory, you're up next.
Oh, I really cold shut down that motor.
Okay.
I just rolled a 38.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is my highest possible roll for computers.
You shut it down and the power goes out. I mean, it's a complete, you're like, no, shut them all down. And it just, everything in the ship just goes, poof.
Shut down all the garbage smashes of the detention level.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If this was Star Trek, gravity plating would be out. But they don't.
Right.
Oops. All right.
Oops.
All right.
Before we get to the next turn, Lash asks Dot, is everything okay up there? What's your status?
Yeah, just shut it all down.
Copy.
I feel like I should be more verbose than that, but I figure it's really quick action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I gave you a little extra for the movement to get in and actually do another action, a swift action or whatever. So, yeah. Rura.
Okay. So basically, it's the one guy who's been taking out all of our guys.
Yeah.
Like, minions are dropping like flies and not having an issue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move up to the corner like opposite 8.
Yep.
So that I can get a shot around that corner at the guy who's actually doing all the damage.
Yep. Oops. Told you. Okay.
Okay. And sorry, I'm looking up. I'm re-familiarizing myself with Destiny and Force points. Because it's been a while.
It's a D6 added to a skill, an attack, or an ability roll.
Yeah, it doesn't help with damage and stuff. Just
right.
And then Destiny points can automatically score a critical hit.
Yes. Or negate a shot completely.
Right. And I think that I want to spend that Destiny point for that crit.
Okay.
Because this guy shot Jad, who is very close tied to my...
Yep.
Hang on, wait.
Yes.
So, I just crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That also triggers that Destiny... where's it at? It gives you a bonus. What was yours? What's it? Oh, shoot.
Oh, my actual Destiny is Rescue.
Rescue.
Yeah.
So that... For 24 hours, you and your allies within 10 squares... We'll just say all your allies. I'm not messing with that. Get a +2 Destiny bonus on all damage rolls.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh, yeah, I have that written down. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
So the music plays. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's _2, and it's everything ×2. Is that what we hear? Okay, so that's 44 points of damage.
Oh, that
Good
is...
Lord.
I rolled really well.
You shoot him right between the eyes, and he slumps down.
I rolled 2 7s and a 6 on 3d8.
That jerk.
Wow.
That's how you take down the badass for a good job.
Good use of a Destiny point.
My unconscious mind is saying, I wonder what weapon that guy's using.
All right. That's back up to her crew.
All right.
You tossed the thing to them. They grabbed, the guy, did the one-handed, snapped it, opened it up, and, everything went everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm going to close the distance to Jad. Okay. I'm going to tell them to go assist everyone else.
Okay.
And I am going to use my action and use my medicine or medics or whatever to heal Jad.
Okay.
Or stabilize him, I guess. Because it's just field triage.
And I off the hand. Do not...
I think it's something real low, like a 10 or a 15 is all you need.
Yeah. And the extra above gives extra points. Right?
Right. Treat injury, that's what it's called.
Treat injury, good God.
I'm in a -2 right now.
26 is what I'm rolling with to heal you. Oh, wait, no, I'm down on the condition track. 25.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a DC 15. The creature gains hit points equal to its character level, +1 for every point by which you exceed the check.
So you got 16 hit points back.
Nice.
So whatever you were negative, you have to add that, and that's what you're at now.
Yeah, so I'm 14 now. Nice.
All right, cool.
All right.
Still a moment away from death. Or unconsciousness, I mean.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
You just wake up to a crew going, you're not done yet. You just wake up to a crew going, you're not done yet. Come on your feet.
Jad says, excellent.
Lashara, we go back over to you real quick.
Let's see.
Standing in the dark.
I'm going to I know that there's just a use the force ability, or am I trained enough where I can just tell that things aren't going so hot with the other ship? Like, would I be able to feel that her crew's been hurt?
Oh, the crew's fine.
Yeah, but you got hurt.
Yeah, but like I healed myself.
Yeah.
I am actually in better health than when your character last saw me.
Let's see. Since surrounding is just covered telepathy. If you wanted to send him a message, you could do that. Additional move light object. Yeah.
There's just a the basic level of use the force is things like that.
Yeah.
I know I've read that in like the core book, but I can't find it on the wiki.
Yeah, that's another thing that's like a 10. It's real small. It's don't roll a 1. And even then, it's like...
Sense surrounding is just to eliminate cover. Sense the Force.
That's what it is.
Disturbances in the... You automatically sense disturbances in the Force. Great disturbance, destruction of a planet. Floor action, you can use this ability to actively sense other Force users out to a range of 100 kilometers. If you succeed, you know how many Force users are within range, their approximate distance, direction from you, and whether or not you've met them before. And then you can conceal your Force.
Yeah.
I think it would just be telepathy.
Okay.
A single thought you can send to him. And the DC I'm going to say is 10. It's just you're literally on the same ship.
I can't fail that then.
Yeah. So whatever you want to send to him.
Okay. Well,
you can send it to anybody.
I just wanted to know. I'm trying to figure out a reason to leave here. It looks like everything's fairly settled. I want to give orders to my guys to, one of them is going to keep watch on our prisoner.
Right.
The other two, I want to clear the ship, and then I'm going to head towards the other group.
Okay. You, in the dark, start putting your hands on the walls and start slowly moving back in. I mean, it is pitch black in this thing. There is no windows. It's like being in a deep cave under, down the underground. It's just
okay, and I'm going to do...
No emergency lighting. He shut everything down.
Gotcha.
The coffee maker doesn't work anymore.
No calf?
No calf.
So I want to do this enough where over the comms, Dodd can hear my plan.
Okay. You got plenty of time because you're moving really slowly against the wall. No one can see anything.
Okay. Yep, so I'm just going to head towards the exit.
Okay.
Give my guys instructions for clearing the rest of the ship and let Dodd know that I'm going to go help the other team.
Okay.
They might be in trouble.
If you wanted to move faster, you can ignite a light source that you may or may not have on you.
I have not pulled the thing yet. I haven't. I've been a very good Jedi, everybody.
You're like Madeline.
Yeah, sure.
Madeline Kahn is in Blazing Saddles when she's trying to walk through the room dark and hits her shin. Damn it. So, yeah, you're standing there, all of a sudden the blade comes out. They all look at you and you give some quick orders. And as you're walking back through here quickly at a good pace, you're talking to Dodd about what you want to do.
Okay.
Double move.
Is it true what they say about you people?
It's true.
Zip. That's true. It's true.
That was so terrible. God damn.
All right. So we are back to Jad, who wakes up. Does he want to take a second wind and get some more hit points back?
No. Feeling pretty.
Or do you want to get shot again?
No, I don't want to get shot again.
Nah, who needs hit points? Hit points, schmidt points.
Yeah.
I got this, guys. I'm just bleeding a little bit. So it's 2 swift actions, I believe, to do second wind.
Yep.
3 for most people.
Oh, okay.
That's probably 3 for me.
Yeah, unless
there's second wind, which is one thing, and then which only heals, and then there's Shake It Off, or then there's Recovery, which moves you back up the condition track. Second Wind, I believe, is just a single swift action.
Yeah.
But you can only do it once.
Off.
Unless you take the thing's additional wind.
Right.
Yeah.
He does not have it.
Oh, I do not. In fact, I don't have either of those.
No.
Doesn't everyone have some kind of...
Yeah, everybody can do a second wind as a
Right.
swift action.
Yeah. But the other two I don't have. Recovery and...
Recovery is just 3 swift actions. Everyone can do it.
Oh, everybody can do it?
Yeah, but that takes...
And-
Take your whole turn.
Yeah,
So-
I'll take my whole turn, so I'll do recovery.
Okay, and that does not heal you. That just moves you up the condition track by 1. That's all it
Oh,
does.
it doesn't also heal?
No.
No.
Then I will just do second wind.
Yeah, second.
Yeah.
But
I need to heal.
what you can do is do a second wind and then spend your other 2 swift actions, and then next turn be able to spend 1 swift action and also move up the condition track if you wanted to do that,
Right.
or not worry about the condition track.
Yeah, I'm not
Or
worried
if you're a
about it.
scout and have Shake It Off, then you can do what I did and did them all in one, because Shake It Off turns Recovery into just a 2 swift action thing.
Right.
No, I'm not that yet.
So it's 1/4 of your total hit points rounded down.
Yep.
Or a number equal to your Constitution score, whichever is greater. Score.
Probably your con.
All right, I'm respectable again. Let's do I have a shot after just spending 1 swift action? I do, don't I?
You do.
Yeah, you got a shot and a move.
All right, I can shoot into. Yeah, I'm gonna move 2 spaces, 2 squares, so I can get my skirmisher, and then I'll use precise shot to shoot at number 5
Okay.
without penalty.
Okay.
That is a. See, I'm down 2 spots on the track now.
So that is a -2
So just a minus.
to everything you're rolling.
Right.
Except for damage.
So just a -1 because I've got the extra 1 there. Okay. 17 plus. That's 23 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. And then. -2, 22 points of damage.
He's gone.
Goodbye, 5.
All right. Let me see if I can calculate. Lashara's running through the other. Oh, shit.
Rora just rushed.
Yeah.
So, Lashara, you've got to run 32 squares
Damn.
to get there.
Okay.
All right. That was Jad and the bad guys. They are going to shoot. Miss.
I mean,
Miss. Ooh, hits him. 3d6. And I think he got hit before. No, that's a new one. So, 8. Yeah, he's pretty good hit. All right. He takes a knee, bends over as he gets shot. right. That would be Dot. You're still on the ship. Do you want to turn some of the power back on?
Yeah, I think I'll turn on the lights at least.
All right. Lights slowly come back on. You can put power wherever you want. You have complete control of all the sliders and everything. So
I think I'll make sure that the ship is empty using the camera system. I'm assuming it has.
Yeah. It takes you hardly any time. I guess go ahead and roll. Use computer.
Okay. 25.
Okay. You pull up a roster of the ship, and it's just the two.
Okay. Then at
Two
the next earliest convenience, I'll start making my way back towards the other ship. I'll hurry.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, it's going to take you even longer than Shara. So we are to Rura.
Yes. Rura is going to snap off a shot at 8.
Okay.
Because he's right there. She's going to hit, because that's like a 22 at least. $15 damage.
Okay.
And then she's going to head towards the bridge.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the door is locked when you get up here.
That's fine.
All right.
That's a whole turn.
All right, Hakru.
All right. Gonna walk my 6 forward.
Okay.
And I'm gonna point at let me see where that lands me.
4, 5, 6.
All right.
And
I'm gonna.
They've dodged out of the way. They don't.
Yeah.
They're all not doing too well.
I'm gonna point over at number 10, and I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits. If it's more than 9, he's dead.
Oh yeah, he dead.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are level 1 dudes. All right. Lashara, a double move unless you have like a force move.
Double move, and then it should take 2 more turns for me to get up to where Jad is.
Okay, sounds good. That is Jad.
Right. I'll move up a little bit so I can have the extra stuff. So that negates one of my things. Am I close enough for point blank?
Yeah, everybody is. I mean, point blank's gigantic.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember.
Point blank's pretty far in this.
Yeah, if I just remember, point blank was pretty far.
Is
as
big as most spaces you're in. Yeah.
I got +1. Oh, so close. 19, 20. I'm sure it hits like 29 or something.
Their AC's 10.
Yeah. I only got 6 hit points, so.
Oh, he's still up. He's like,
oh my gosh.
He starts doing a little jump up and down. Yes.
I rolled 3 ones.
But you also get +2 because I spent a destiny point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the destiny point. So 8.
Oh, he's still up. He's like, woohoo! Everyone else is taking 1 shot and they're just crumpling. And he's like, yes. His shoulders all destroyed, but he's like, yeah.
But your arms off.
All right.
Dad is not having a night of it.
So he shoots at somebody. Let's see if he does good. A nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, Jad's dead.
Jad is down again.
Yeah, you did shoot him. He's gonna shoot you back, you bastard. 3d6.
Oh my god.
Rhodian scum.
11 points of damage.
Oh.
Not bad.
He's like, yes, and he fires right at you.
And he has hard You and him.
Cut to Dodd running through the ship, trying to get to the other ship. Lashara, this is another turn for you to get closer. And we're back. Did I miss? Rua, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dodd, Rua.
Brewer's going to try to unlock a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy. Beep, beep, beep. It looks like it's not beeping like it should. Like they may have shot the control panel on the other side.
Okay. Well, and then in that case, could she do the thing where she like digs open the wall panel and tries to find the right power supplies to stick together to make it open anyway?
Yep. You pull it right off and mechanics roll.
She's better at that anyway.
This is a jerry rig.
I like that we're using all of the Star Wars tropes here.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And this one door. It's awesome. If one of you can hit your helmet on the door as it goes up.
But pretend like nothing happened.
Right.
I know this ship like the back of me hand.
All right. Well, I didn't roll great, but I did get a 20, like total.
Oh, yeah, that's enough. The door opens, and there's a startled, very well-dressed person here, and 3 people who are trying. It's not unlocking, sir. We can't disengage the docking clamps. Yeah. It's like try rocking the ship.
Something right.
All right, so Rua, that is a standard action. You can still move, I guess.
Yeah. I'm already there. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm advancing onto the bridge with blaster drawn. But just like with one of those like kind of a growl.
Wow, you can make it all the way up to him.
I'm about to kill you kind of looks.
Yeah. Okay. Also the stop trying, step away from the controller.
Yeah. You move up, and the guy turns around and puts his hands up. He's like, "You got me. You got us. You got it. Take whatever you want."
Yeah. So.
Pirate scum.
Nine's back there like, "Oh, I'm going down fighting."
Yeah, no one's told him there's no comm system. He's like, I'll win this whole thing. So that is we're back up to Hakru.
I'm gonna walk my 6 towards the bridge.
It's just like, shut up, 9. No one's listening to you anymore.
And as I walk by, I'm just going to gesture down the hall and be like, take care of that one. And then whoever I can see through that door, I'm going to point my gun and shoot.
Oh, damn.
Let's see. Can you get him? Sure. You can see the shoulder of number 3.
Cool. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Also, no one has told me to stop.
Yep.
So that's 21 to hit.
It hits. More than 9.
I have to roll, because if I roll all ones, he'll live.
Even with your +2 destiny?
Yes.
Just like mine. 8 points of damage.
So I did not roll all ones, so he is dead.
All right. All right.
Actually, no, my min damage is, in fact, 9. So yeah, if I hit these guys, they die.
There you go. All right. Lashara, is this about the time you're popping in?
Yeah, they can, yeah. At the end of my movement here, I'll be down that hallway to basically the door.
Yeah. All right. And, boy, what do these guys do? These knuckleheads. They rush this guy and tackle him. It's a cat pile, dog pile, cat pile.
It's a cat pile.
They all just run and jump and overwhelm him. He's like, ah!
Right when I come around the corner, I think there's something very wrong with what I'm seeing.
You see a blaster up in the air, this pile of fur, and it just keeps shooting into the ceiling. All right, you all can make it to the bridge. Dodd's still a little bit behind, and you see this guy in very nice clothing, standing there with his hands up. And about this time, the other guy got obliterated, sitting in his chair. The other two stand up and put their hands up. As your crew walks in first, and then Jad, you gonna go into the bridge? You gonna?
I was gonna take out number 9, but
yeah,
they've got him.
I will say that is like in turn order. Yes. I will use 2 swift actions to shake off my last thing on the condition track.
Okay.
So I would still get 1 movement, 2 swifts, so I'm no longer negative on the condition track.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I would want as a point of order. Everything else is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would do the same, just to move back up to a negative 1.
The way you guys do this, Lashara turns the corner. I guess about that.
I want to get up to Jad and use a med pack on him.
All right.
We're basically just like standing there, like not really sure what she wants to do at this point. She's like desperate, like she keeps like her ears keep twitching backwards, like waiting for backup.
Well, so Hakru would still move his 6 forward, so he'd move around the table. He'd be walking up and be like, "Everyone else is dead."
Matter of factly.
Jad, you get your hit points.
What's that?
I used a med pack on you. You get your hit points for that. I don't know how you have to look it up.
You need to roll, right?
Do I?
Yeah, you roll a treat injury and he recovers
6 plus whatever you roll over.
Plus whatever you roll over 15.
I rolled a 15.
So you get 6.
That sucked.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, well, I had 6 more than I had a minute ago.
Well, that sucks because I rolled a 5. I have 10 treat injury. Like, this is something I'm supposed to be good at.
Oh, well.
Distractions.
Yeah.
Let's say with a second wind, it's rounded up. So that would be 17 points if it's a quarter of your hit points.
Oh, I'm actually in Rura's range now, aren't I? Do I get the +2?
+2.
For her
that's only for damage. This is not.
Oh.
Yeah, so make sure a quarter of your hit points is if it's more than your con, you might want to use that. Because Jad's con is a 15.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not gone beyond it. All right. So Jad gets his points back, and Dodd's still walking through the other ship. It's really quiet. Rura's still waiting. Hakru, what are you going to do?
Hakru's going to walk up to the door. I guess I'm just going to walk. And I guess if no one has told Hakru to stop shooting.
Everybody's got their hands up. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, all of them have stopped.
Yeah, this is where Hakru recognizes. But he's just like, all right, you 3. Points to the door. That way.
Okay. We're back to Lashara. Oh, you want to move him?
Yeah, that's just me telling. It's more or less ending rounds of combat at this point. Is kind of where Hakru is. But also, it's like Hakru isn't even sweating. He has been calm this whole time. Just like, great training exercise, everybody. We have a lot to learn. Better luck next time.
All right, Lashara and Jad, what are you doing?
Are we to a point where combat's kind of done? Like everyone's
much.
secure?
Pretty much.
Okay. So Lash is just going to, help secure people, and
pretty sure we've only got these 3 left alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did they actually take 9 out?
9 is wrestled to the ground and being held. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go pull the chairs out for those people and make them sit down at the table.
Okay. those three sit down and they bring number 9 in, and he sits down as well. And he's just the very well dressed, authoritative person that's just being very quiet, watching you all. It's like he's taking in all kinds of information about you guys. And I guess about that time, Jad and Lashara turn the corner, and he looks at Lashara and like blinks and like looks closer. He says, I didn't. What's going on, Lady Matrus? What are you doing here?
Do I recognize this person?
Nope. He's a Mon Calamari. I'm sorry, he's not a human. We sort of skipped over that with all the shooting.
Gotcha. And I do not recognize him.
No.
Which?
I don't think you had a picture of this guy.
Okay.
Perception roll.
Yeah.
About that time, Dodd comes around the corner too. Huffing. Ship's bigger. Gotta run. Movie will be over.
I rolled a 2, so it's a 12.
12.
Jesus.
Anybody else want to roll a perception roll that's staying in the room with these three guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
I
The crew
am.
can do that.
I'm still standing there.
26.
28.
17.
Somebody's paying attention.
Dad's like, I got there. What do I see?
Dodd turns the corner, puts his hands on his knees, puts a finger up for a second. He goes, "Hey, why does that guy have a Tatari symbol on his shirt?"
Oh shit!
And you all turn around and look, and he's got a very, very nice Tatari emblem on his lapel.
Okay, I don't stop walking. I keep walking
Okay.
until I'm right in front of this guy.
He's sitting at a table. You're standing across the table from him, looking at him. And he's like looking around you at Lashara.
And what did he call her?
Lady Matrice.
Lady Matrice.
Wasn't that an alias used at one point?
Yeah, when we took over the station.
Yeah.
Think.
That's Mary trying to remember. I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which.
Yeah, I
alias.
think that's when
We just stole our own drugs.
Yeah.
Lady Matrice, it's so nice to finally meet you. We were going to be heading to the Goshi base next.
Well, we're all going to take over from here. You don't have to worry about that.
I'm afraid my bosses want to meet the person who has taken over from... what's his name?
It's way back there.
What is his name? It's going to drive me crazy. Oh, you froze him in carbonite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's he at? Odant,
Yeah.
the Gran.
Yeah, go down.
Well, we can still arrange a meeting. But it'll need to be on my terms. She's just trying to dive into what he thinks is going on without, she's actually after information about who's wanting to do this, but
Right. So what is the purpose of you killing my crew? And are you taking the spice?
My business is my own. Yeah, she's going to say, my business is my own. The spice is ours. And who is this boss that wants to meet me?
Oh, I was sent to meet you for him. Where to go?
So she looks mad, and she's like, no one arranged this through the proper channels.
Kuka does not go through proper channels when he sends someone to meet someone who has acquired the businesses of one of his people in his employ. I go.
I say in Huddies, why don't you go back to where you came from and tell him that the next score will be much, much bigger, and we do apologize for the inconvenience.
Make a persuade roll. 25. Do you want to spend a force point? You feel it's close, but it needs
yes,
a nudge.
I will.
Okay.
That's a 6-sided die roll?
Yes. Yeah.
3.
That's enough. He looks at you and he kind of... I don't know if the rest of you were put on any of the flyers or the stuff, but he looks at you kind of strangely and he says, very well. Will I be able to take my ship back, or will you be dropping me off somewhere?
That is not up to me. And I look over at Rura.
This, not out loud, this is a yacht, right?
Yes.
That we're standing on?
It has very little pirated.
And that's what I'm like.
Potential.
I don't. We have no need of your ship.
I want to pull Aurora off to the side and just say, are we sure we can leave this guy alive?
I'm not in charge of this negotiation right now. I don't know.
You kind of are.
Why is Rura in charge of this? Well, she's in charge of like the Tagorian half of this, but like
yeah.
Why are we
everything
here?
that's happening between
Exactly.
Watts and the thing is, this is Mary again trying to remember. It's been a very long time, but part of this arrangement was this is a regular meeting point for these spice trades, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't necessarily want to kill everybody. She tries to explain to Jad. That wasn't the goal.
If you say so. If you say so.
I turned back to, after watching this exchange that is only sub-vocal between Jad and Rura.
Yeah.
And I go back to Huddies to the Mon Calamarian working for the Hutts. That's interesting. I say, someone from didn't get the name of the ships, did I? I know what types of ships they are, though.
Yeah.
So I named the larger of the 3 vessels.
You're on it.
Not that one. The one in the middle.
Oh, the Lethis.
Yeah.
Lethis.
Someone from that ship leaked the information about this meeting place. So we came personally to make sure that that doesn't happen again. All y'all speak Huddies? Just checking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me check.
This guy responds in Huddies.
The crew does.
2 units from now on. Yeah.
I do not.
He says, that is interesting. I am glad you uncovered this. However,
I uncovered it. I stopped the problem. It won't be a problem going forward.
Was there a need to kill my entire crew. You could have announced back in the other cargo bay what was going on.
Several times I asked to speak to people, and they shut at me.
Aside from what Mr. H over there is saying, tell me something. Did you announce your comings and goings? Were you the one that set up the meeting here? Are you the leak? How do I know that I can trust you? It is only my relationship with your boss that is keeping you alive right now. And believe me, there's a very trigger-happy Rhodian standing just to my left.
He says you could check the bill of lading. It is for Kuka.
Okay.
Not me.
Because those are never fabricated. Those are never something that might go missing if we were to do an inspection. Am I right?
He says I would not forge a Hutt's name for
not
anything.
If you wanted to live. But foolhardiness seems to be coming in showers lately. It's unbelievable the things that we've uncovered since we have taken over for Odant. We have the blessing of your master. We have worked in good faith with strong commitment to live by his values and to provide all of the necessary things in our arrangements plus 10%. That has been the way that we've been operating since we started this whole endeavor. When I find out that my supply lines are compromised and potentially subject to piracy because of a leak within your organization, I'm sure it's not the Hutt's fault, but perhaps it's a well-dressed Mon Calamarian. Or would you like to point the finger at someone else? Who among your staff has access to that information and could possibly broadcast that?
Are you saying that the leak came from my staff and my ship now?
I don't know. It came from somewhere. So your choices are this. Go back to your master and tell him that someone within your control created a leak, and that we are willing to overlook this oversight and this commitment to security, and we will continue to provide as we have in the past, or I will take this ship with you on it directly to Kukri. Yeah. And perhaps he will listen to what I have to say about your superb security measures.
Roll a persuasion.
Drew just looks over at Jad and just you heard me. I asked several times. I would like to speak to somebody, and they kept shooting at me. I had not shot until I was shot.
Shot too. I was happy to shoot everybody for that.
What'd you roll?
32.
Yeah. He says, I will go back and inform the Hutt of the treachery.
The treachery?
He will probably send an enforcer to investigate.
I look forward to meeting him.
He just stares at you with a WTF look okay.
If I discover, or this enforcer discovers, that you are the root, the kernel of this betrayal.
At that, he stops you and he says, I'm perfectly safe in the knowledge that I am not the cause of such a leak. And he rolled a nat 20. So okay. It stops you.
So I believe him.
Yeah. Well, you're he knows it's not him. However, they got the information. It was definitely somebody else.
Out of character, somehow we found out about this.
Yeah.
So there is a leak.
There somewhere. Is a leak. Yeah. Somebody said something at a bar or whatnot.
Out of character. I mean, this kind of threw me off, but we should know if there's some kind of liaise being sent, right?
You haven't.
that this guy's surprised that we just did this is kind of odd, right? Like, we didn't know nothing about this. Why would we? We took down his ship because it was a ship. We didn't know it was important.
Yeah, you guys have not checked in with Goshi Base in a while. You've done some menial stuff, and I think the last time you talked to them, they were wanting to set up meetings with you guys in person. And you guys have not gone back and touched base or done anything.
I also think this has only been like maybe a month of in-game time, so like not like we're kind of coming up on the 1 month mark of check-in with Goshi Base.
Right.
So,
at any rate,
yeah, I think we should go ahead.
So Dodd's pretty smart. He realizes that in this organization there must be a leak because the pirates knew about this.
Right.
So really, we can attribute our actions to having better sleuthing skills than the Hutts did, and I feel like it's a pretty good cover.
Yep.
And I was fairly convincing based on my dice rolls.
Yeah, very convincing. Okay. So he says, if I'm free to go, I would like to return back to his presence, and I'll let him know.
I'll unlock your ship whenever I have a moment. And I turn and walk away.
Okay.
This guy didn't even going to bother to ask me what my name is.
You didn't ask him what his name was.
I don't care what his name is.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should.
It's up to you.
Nah, I don't want to make introductions. By the way, tell the Hutts that Dodd says hi.
If you guys are, if you're presenting yourselves as the owners of Goshi Station, there's going to be some sort of consortium name or something like that. But he seems to know who Lashara is.
Well,
or
she's a magnificent political, high charisma person. That stands to reason.
He stands up and walks toward Lashara and holds out his hand.
She stands back and puts her hands on her hips and
he puts his hands out like this. Put your hands on his. He puts his hands together and says, and he does a bow. He says, "It's nice to finally meet you." Kuka the Hutt sends his well wishes in your endeavors and thanks you for the added tribute that you have been sending to him. If there is anything I can do for you, please contact me. And he gives you a little code pin, and he says, "My name is Scoria, and I'm here at your behest, or at your whatever."
At your pleasure, madam.
Haven't we heard that name before?
Sounds familiar.
Yep, he was the bad guy, I believe, before I even got here. Scoria was the name of one of the guy, like on the very first conflict that you stumbled upon. He was the guy behind what was going on there.
So this is the guy that's been hurting our little hobbits that make the cool materials that what's his nuts is using.
He is Odon's boss.
Oh, we found his name in the file.
Yeah. And he bows, and Jad, make a perception roll.
26.
As he bows deeply to her, you see something under his shirt, like it's around his neck. It pushes up against the fabric, and it is a hexagon-looking object.
Oh,
I have
no
idea what that means.
I want it. Am I allowed to shoot him?
Do whatever you want.
I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna tell him that before he goes, I'd like to hang on to that thing.
He says, "Excuse me?"
And I'm gonna walk over and I'm just gonna grab it and take it off his neck and be like, "Yeah, this thing."
You reach under his shirt.
That's what I'd like to do.
He kind of doesn't really fight you, but he's like trying to get your hands off him. Make an attack roll.
Oh, I need to attack roll?
Like you're using your gloves or whatever.
My gloves.
Like
hands are...
Like you're using a vibro dagger, basically.
Okay.
So it's yours +6 to your attack roll.
Yeah. So, and then -1 right now, so 25.
It does it. You reach in and grab a good hold of it. What do you want to do?
I'm just going to take it.
Okay. You snap it off his neck. It's on a nice gold or latinum chain. And he grabs the back of his neck. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your people? He points to Dodd. What's wrong with your people? Oh, we lost Eric.
Just very quickly, it's like a cruise. Like,
what's wrong with your people? He points from Dodd
I have been nothing but adequate to you.
To Lashara. Madam, what is the meaning of this?
I'm taking that because your people shot me 3 times. It's what I deserve. And I'll just kind of walk away a little bit.
What, can I get a sense of what this thing is, even?
No, he's got his hands closed.
Okay.
His antennae are twitching, though.
I'm going to just keep walking.
He looks gobsmacked that you've just stolen his personal jewelry off of him.
I mean, we damn near stole his entire ship and his life. And, in hindsight, knowing now what I know that my character doesn't know, ending his life doesn't seem like such a bad deal.
I know.
Mary said something and I didn't hear it.
Mary wasn't talking loudly enough to you. Mary was agreeing with you quietly, but...
Well, can we have a little conference? Like,
hey guys,
everyone over.
I mean, he can't leave until Dodd disengages the docking clamp, so we can go back on the other ship and just talk all we want.
Yeah, we need to go decide what to do here as a group because, Lash is leaning towards, trying to cover, our identities and keep political liaison going. But it might be easier just to blow them up.
Yeah.
Well,
Lash ain't gonna do it though.
And Rura is torn because, like I said, this was supposed to be the beginning of a pretty regular run for, the Tagorians who just set out here. This was their info and their, income.
And this guy's a buyer. He's not a seller. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he vanishes, maybe someone else will show up, or who knows?
Maybe. But it's giving her pause.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are back on the middle ship, talking in the cargo bay around the spice.
All right, Dodd. What do you think? Do you think that the Hutt's going to buy this, or are we in danger of losing Goshi base because we boarded the wrong ship?
Well, either way, him recognizing you, even under an alias, is pretty scary.
Well, now he knows all your faces.
Excuse me, Lash, can I see the thing he gave you?
Did he give me something?
Yeah, he gave you like a little pin to contact him or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I toss it to you.
I want to examine it and see if there's any tracking devices on it.
Mechanics roll.
Yeah, if there's anything there, I'm finding it. That's a base 17. My mechanics is where is it? 12, so 29.
Yeah. It's basically if you put in a communications device, it opens a secure channel between that terminal and his personal terminal.
Okay.
It does exactly what he said.
On the ship, yeah.
Well, I will give him this much. This is exactly what he claimed to be. And so far, he has only claimed to be what he is.
What are our other options at this point?
Oh, they are kill him or let him go. A crew is fine with whatever.
I think there's a third option. We undermine him eventually. Make him look bad to the Hutts, and the Hutts will deal with him like he's their problem.
That is a let him go option.
My concern is that our first interaction directly with a minion of the hut is highly suspicious. This concerns me greatly.
So what are you suggesting, Lash? We just murder him?
Of course not. And then she turns around and walks out of the room.
You know, this thing looks like it really goes with my my.
What is it?
It looks like it goes with my metal coffin. And how did he get it?
Does it? Is that what it looks like?
Did he have something to do with the base that was empty?
Oh crap! Lash, so your people absconded with a hut base?
No, Aurora.
Oh, Rura?
Rura's people's base. When we got there, it was empty, and we found the.
I mean, I wouldn't have. That wouldn't be my first assumption. Maybe they raided another hut ship that belonged to this guy. That's just because it was in the base doesn't mean that was hut property.
True.
Nanat comes over the comm. You guys okay? Yeah, what's going on?
No. No, I want to hold. Like, I need a hug. Not.
Last time I heard, you were on one of the ships and you just turned the power back on.
Yeah, I'm kind of walking towards the bridge of the central ship because that's the one that I could use to detach the docking bay.
Yes. As you walk through, you still see the one guard that was equal to what the guy who kept shooting you guys all. He's sitting in handcuffs on the ground, looking surly.
Keep walking.
I'll look at that guy and just say, "See, we didn't kill all his crew."
Scoria's other bodyguard.
Right.
Oh, that is Scoria's other bodyguard?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I guess we can let him go if we're going to let them all go. But now we can't talk because we're in front of this guy. Jesus. All right, I look at that guy, and he's a Gand, was it? No.
The bodyguards are just humanoids.
Humanoid, random.
Lash left the room, so if you guys want to decide to, murder the guy, she just doesn't want to be a part of that decision.
Dad doesn't want to either, man. That's the problem.
Not gonna make that decision.
However, out of character, we do know he's a piece of shit.
We know that he's a piece of shit, and it would be the easier thing to do.
Yeah.
Right?
So this
would cover our asses. Lots of accidents happen in space.
So here's where we're at. Lash has left. Dodd, are you like in character saying that you're not going to make this decision, or that you do not want that guy dead?
I'm saying that I don't think the murder is a good idea. I've had enough of that.
Okay, then I don't know why we're lamenting over this. We put this man where he belongs, we send him on their merry little way, and we go about and you scheme whatever you scheme.
And we pay for it later. Let's do it.
About this time,
I walk over to
Nanat pokes his head up.
Go ahead.
What's going on? What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? No one's
It's needless. It's needless debate of nothing conversations that only makes head spin.
Yep.
Yeah, Murder's gonna start gathering up Tagorians and being like, you got 2 new ships.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna grab the bodyguard. And
what about the 3rd ship?
It's a yacht. It's not useful for anything but cruising around and being fancy.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It is.
We can rent it out.
we
can give cruises on Groshi Base. It'll be awesome. I want to wear a captain hat.
You're already captain.
Oh,
without being on the yacht.
Why are we leaving it? It's just gonna float around out here.
I grab the bodyguard guy and reattach the.
What's he still doing here?
The manacles so that he's not attached to anything else.
Okay.
haul him up to his feet and start walking him towards the other ship.
You're letting us go.
At this point in time,
I wanted to kill them all.
at this point in time, Hakrua is going to start explaining to the Knot the very short version of what happened. So essentially, the yacht over there belongs to a hut that does business with the Goshi base. And
Scoria?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Odon's boss, right?
Sure. These are names. I don't pay attention. But anyways, the lady and I don't remember what his code name's supposed to be. They have decided that they're going to let it go because apparently this is better for their schemes later, and that is all that really matters.
Lash comes back in and says, "Yeah, it's Scoria."
Why don't you just put them in carbon freeze, like Odont? They'll be happy together.
You see, what you're offering is a solution, and I don't think anybody else likes those.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's parked.
Can I hear this conversation?
I don't know.
No,
You're there.
you
You walk
left.
off. You jerks.
He grabbed
I've
the
made up
guard
my
and
mind, and
walked
I'm
off.
going.
Lash is shaking her head. She says, "I can live with that."
Thought that's why we even set that whole thing up.
The other 4 are going to have to go.
So we don't have to kill people. What? There's plenty of storage.
I honestly forgot about that.
Tell me the new plan.
It's been months. It's been months. But yeah, you have a small garage with a carbon freeze unit in it and plenty of storage.
We're going to be selling people as pop art.
Like if in the video game you go there and there's blank spots on the walls all around with little lights on them, just waiting. So it's up to you.
So is somebody going to stop me and tell me the new plan, or what?
Yeah, because we're going to walk back towards the ship and take him custody.
They can't leave. You haven't undocked the clamp,
Right,
so it doesn't matter.
Ain't nobody going nowhere.
Back to the guys.
So they catch up with you. They catch up with you down the corridor with the cargo bays that you have not checked out or anything.
Right.
Yeah. So they stop you, and someone says, "Let's just carbon freeze them."
Okay.
Just bookshelf them.
I punched the bodyguard in the face and pushed him in your direction.
He goes, "Ah!"
That didn't see much shooting action.
No.
However, he also has no holes.
Right. You can stun him with your gun.
For once.
Use your stun.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll stun him.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Click.
After that
He
punch,
slams against the wall and falls down.
okay. Do you want to? Can you give me a wing at Tagorians to capture this guy again?
You just walk in, stun him, and he goes down.
Right.
We fixed this.
Stun grenade, right? You just like.
Okay, I got your bodyguard right here.
You guys,
Clink, clink, clink.
you walk in the main hold, and the 2 guys who are surviving are dragging bodies somewhere, and you just and they just flop over. And the guy with 1 hit point left is like, "Hey!" And he slams against the wall and falls down.
Well, we're gonna take the dude that was
Open up the door, and there's Scoria, and he's like,
yeah.
"What are you doing back?"
I just gesture for him to come with me, and then when he gets in front of me, I stun him too.
Flies backwards.
You brought
Get
a
him
grab
up
for
real
it, and you're like,
close.
he's like,
I look at
wait till it's
this blaster.
right
Right. I look at this blaster. I'm like, it's never worked so well in my life.
Yeah.
Usually it's like
point
17
blank.
rounds of me shooting this guy.
Yeah, and you normally come out of these conflicts with, Swiss cheese and needing some bacta.
Yeah. Did good this time.
Usually I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm the guy that gets killed.
All right. So you do want to take the ship, or do you want to blow it up and leave evidence behind? Do you want to raid it? Take everything off it first? Do we want to
we're taking everything off.
He's going to have the ship. It's no good for pirating.
Right,
Yeah, but we can use it.
It was the Tagorians. It was.
Oh, we can.
That's what I'm
we've
saying.
got-
It's no good to the Tagorians. Let's give it to Nanat. He loves it. Dude deserves a payday.
Sure.
Right? He carts us around all the time.
It's up to
So
you.
long as it's with the understanding that we swap out its ID chips and stuff like that. Like, it's got to disappear.
You should definitely look in the cargo holds.
Could take it back.
Crew was taught how to scramble all that stuff because he had to apply it to the Reaper.
You're going to Harrow's anyway. You might as well just take the ships and have him redo everything and change things and paint things and.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I can successfully unregister it and then he can re-register it.
Yeah, if we do it with all of them, the pirates have clean ships and nobody knows what they're looking for.
Yep.
We should check the cargo holds.
Yeah, we need to loot this fucker.
Yeah. All right, so we can do this next time. It's 10:30, so we'll cut it now. I'll work on the holdings and we'll address this on the way to Harrow's place.
Sounds good.
All right. Anything left over at the end before we wrap out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just disappointed that all my big speeches, and then I end up just walking back in and stunning the bastard.
It looked good on camera. It's all good.
Yeah.
It played well.
Yeah, it goes. That's how it normally goes, right? Persuasion, stun.
I was winning.
He's a loose end. Tie it up.
Yeah, that's what Lash was concerned about, having a loose end. It's too suspicious.
If you don't want loose ends, just let her crew take care of it.
Yeah.
I walked out of the room.
Yeah.
Chad was ready to take care of it too.
I walked out of the room. My hands are clean. I'm Lash.
Right. She's been training a lot.
Just glad Nanat's there to let us remind us about such wonderful things like, carbon freezing. What was the thing you reminded of us earlier than that? Or something else? Anyway, you were about to sign off. We can have this conversation off air.
Everyone level up before next time. So we're at that point. And thanks for watching. Thanks for checking us out. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. May the Force be with you.
And also with you.
This has been a production of Gaming Without Gaming, all rights reserved. Visit us at gamingwithoutgaming.com. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/gamingwithoutgaming. Title music is by Greg Braun. Find him on soundcloud.com/Clara7. That's KLARA-7. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Gaming Without Gaming logo music is by Kevin MacLeod.